Okay. So, friends, this is an important Word file which I have created for you. Good morning, everyone. So, today the topic is Forex. So, before going into the session, I would like to give you some clarity because only 1 week left for the examination purpose.
Sorry for
I
interruption.
Yes, sir, please.
You close down that navigation bar so that the screen will appear big.
Okay, sir, now.
Yeah.
So, okay, friends, before starting the topic, because end of the topic, you people will move out of the session. So I would like to tell you, because only 6, 7 days time is there for you. So these are the things what from myself, what I have done the best for you guys. So this is the material which I have provided you. And along with that, now delegation of powers also have added. This topic also now it is available. Even digital products also have added. You can check the drive, and even miscellaneous policies also almost I have kept in the drive. So regarding RAM, I didn't take any session. I have not given any notes. Recovery, I have not given any notes. Credit policy and CRM. Please don't ask me personally regarding this because this area I have not prepared till now anything. So I cannot give you. Even someone takes the class, generally I don't keep that presentation with me. I have my own presentations. So generally I don't, I can't ask others, give your presentation. If at all you want that presentation, please ask that concerned person who has taken the class. So he can provide you. Telephone directory is there. You can very well check now. Why to waste my time? That is my concern. Okay. So these topics, please depend on somebody's presentations, which were already taken from Nurture, from CBOA. Many people have taken classes. So you can utilize that. Okay. But better ask that concerned person because I cannot ask on behalf of you. Na? Okay. Now, these all the presentations along with DOP and policies. Again, I would like to give you one more rider. Miscellaneous policies. Yesterday only I have seen in our cabinet around 94 policies are there. I could able to cover till now also some 50 policies. Even after adding my last year, whatever I have covered, everything I gave in this drive now. But still another 40 policies are left out. I am telling you, if you are not reading these policies, you may miss minimum 10 to 15 marks. 10 to 15 marks. What I personally feel, because there are so many policies again. So I'll try my best, but don't depend on me. You try to read your own. Okay. These are the things with regard to policies and credit and recovery and CRM. I have not covered. Please take care of that. Then I have taken KYC topic already through CBOA and priority class I have already taken. Deposits I have taken. But deposit policy is different. Deposit products are different. I have covered only CASA products. They are flagship programs of our bank, so it's very important. I have taken a class, but deposit policy is there 2/2024. But I have covered in this presentation. You will get all the products also in one place and even deposit policy also. Deposits maybe you are very comfortable, so I have not taken the class. So you read on your own and you try to remember the things. Okay. Then comes Forex. Today I'm covering. This is my last class. And another two classes are left out from me through Nurture. One is balance sheet. I'll take on 12th November through Nurture. And one more is credit review monitoring today. Today evening, 7 o'clock through Nurture, I will take this class. So 12th is my last class and 15th, maybe mega quiz is there from Nurture. You people can attend that quiz so that you will get benefited. Okay. This is with regard to as of now. And Jagannath sir already covered recovery, some important circulars. And Chandrasekhar sir especially covered with regard to this MSME. MSME has covered, I think. I don't know exactly. Recovery sir has covered. Credit policy also Chandrasekhar Reddy has covered. And agriculture, I think missing. Retail lending, somebody has covered already. I think some DM from RH sir has covered. So these are the recovery. Yesterday, our faculty from earlier ex-faculty Kolkata Satish sir has covered. So almost all topics you got from CBOA. This is the present position as of now. For these videos, you have to go to CBOA YouTube channel so that you will get the videos. Okay. This is basically, and regarding all these files, there is a drive. One drive I have given Google Drive. In that, everything is available. If at all I update any notes, I will update in the drive only. And whatever small mistakes are there, which also I have taken care now, I have updated. Yesterday night, I have updated even DOP, I have updated in the drive. Then other policies also, remaining two presentations also, I have updated. Okay. So with this basic information, I feel you are comfortable. And before starting the session, maybe this may be the last session for CBOA. I think next week, maybe Jagannath sir may take some few classes for you. So I would like to thank CBOA for giving me an opportunity to share my knowledge to all my Canarites, and especially my General Manager, CLO, Sri Srinath Joshi sir, who has permitted me to take sessions for CBOA. Both of them I'm grateful. And uh, the last session probably, thanks for all your support. And I'll start the class for Forex today. Okay. And this word file, you can take a photograph so that it will be useful for you. What is available, what is not available. Okay. End of the session, if you require also, I'll open that file. Don't worry. Before starting the session, despite I completed 30 years of my service in Canara Bank, I never get an opportunity to work in Forex. So practical knowledge I don't have. Other than Forex, everywhere I worked, including inspection also. But Forex is not my cup of tea. But still, I learned Forex from some of the faculty who have taught me, or with some reading I only learned. So there may be some mistakes. Please excuse me, because maybe some expert, maybe they're sitting here, he may be thinking that I said wrong. Please note that I am not a person of Forex. I never worked in Forex. So there may be a misunderstanding, conceptual understanding may be a little bit different. But I feel personally, I will make you understand what I understood from Forex. Definitely in the next 2-3 hours, you will understand better from me. One or two mistakes may be there. Please excuse me for that. But examination point of view, 100% whatever I am telling, it is more than enough to cover in the examination. Examination, any question comes, you could able to answer. That much I can give you confidence. So with this brief intro, I'll start Forex. This note's already available in the drive. Plus, my request is, please don't see the PPT now. Just try to follow my voice and my presentation, so that ultimately this exam is not reading or not understanding the concept. How much you are remembering. That is very, very important. In the examination hall, if I ask something, you should come from your mind. That is the success of this examination or secret of this examination. So be with me for next 2 hours. Definitely you will learn good in the Forex. Okay. Good at Forex. Okay. Coming to the topic now. Foreign exchange. Somebody has to control. Yes. Foreign Exchange Management Act, FEMA, 1999. This is an act. This FEMA was enacted in December 2, 1999. Before FEMA, there was a FERA, Foreign Exchange Regulation Act. Regulation Act is replaced with the FEMA. But FEMA came into existence from June 1st, 2001. For the last 10 years, I have never seen a question came from these dates. But basically, when we are talking about Forex, we must understand what is Forex. So that's why Foreign Exchange Management Act, you should know. They're like income tax persons. Income tax act is important. Na? For Forex, who are all doing business, exporters, importers, even remittances, everything is controlled by Foreign Exchange Management Act 1999. Now, the main two transactions will happen in Forex. One is capital transaction, another is current account transaction. What is capital account transaction? We are not so familiar with capital. What we are doing in the branches, 90%, we do generally deal with the current account transactions only. So, but for practical purpose, we must understand, for examination purpose or academic purpose, what is capital account transaction? The transactions which alters assets and liabilities outside India of person resident in India, or assets and liabilities in India of persons resident outside India. I'll give an example. Ravikumar is in India. He purchased some assets in USA. I can invest in America. If there is a change in that assets, or in America, somebody is there, we will take name Biden. Biden is having some properties in India. If those properties changes, alters, these transactions are called as capital account transaction. Now we'll understand the definition. That's all. Okay. Just remember in the examination, if at all he asks, uses words assets and liabilities outside India, in India person having in America, American person having in India, that is called capital account transaction. That's all. Then comes current account transactions. 90% we deal with this only. What is this? Foreign trade, main foreign trade only we do. Imports, exports, that is coming under current account. Business, services, even remittance or foreign travel. Your son is going to America for study, education purpose or traveling purpose, any purposes. All these expenditures are coming under current account transaction. That's why I told 90% we deal with only, branches may do only 90% current account transactions only. Capital account transactions, we generally very rarely we see about capital account transaction. Okay. This is about capital account and current account basics. Then definition of resident. Who is a resident? Who is a NRI? Who is a resident is any person residing in India for more than 182 days during the course of preceding financial year will be taken as a resident in India. If last year, until from April 23 to March 2024, if any person like us, we stay 365 days in India only. But the definition purpose, what they're telling is more than 182 days. If you are in India, you will be called as resident. That means if 365 days are there, if 184 days or 183 days, you are in America, you will be called as NR. That's the difference. But they will define only resident, all others are non-residents. Okay, because you may not be in America. You went for 1 month to USA, 2 months for Singapore and some country like that. More than 182 days you are stayed outside India, then you will not be a resident. This is how you have to understand this definition of 182 days. But for examination purpose, remember 182 days only. But who has defined this 100 days concept? Section 2, subsection 2 of FEMA 1999. There the definition about this resident is available. Now comes NRI. The topic is Forex. So who is a NRI? Any person resident outside India, citizen of India, everybody knows. Our friends, family friends who are all going to USA, generally we call them Americans. So they are residents of Indians, but they're staying in America. The Indian citizen staying outside India, but there should be a purpose. They are defined the purposes. What purposes they will stay? They will go for job. They will go for education. They will go for business. They will go for vacation. That's all. If you remember what they are doing, those are the reasons. You see, job, business, vacation, and last one is studies. These are the 4 things anybody will go to US or any country. So all are NRIs. The last important, what we have to remember is any other circumstances, if a person intention to stay outside India for an uncertain period, also NRI. Other than these 4 or including these 4, anybody is going to abroad for any uncertain, somebody, I'm going other countries for taking classes frequently. So if it is more than 183 days, then also I can be called as an NRI. I'm not going for certain period. I don't know what my intention to stay there. So this type of exception is also there for calling as an NRI. This is the definition of NRI. Indian citizen going abroad for these purposes, NRI. Over. Now, who is person of Indian origin? In the class, we are going to talk about these people frequently. NRI and PIO. Who is person of Indian origin? A person resident outside India. Please read, understand the lines carefully. A person resident outside India. He is staying in America. Who is a citizen of any country. He is in abroad. He is a citizen of any country. No, he is not an Indian. Like that you can think. Okay, he is not an Indian. He can be any country's person, but other than Bangladesh and Pakistan, these 2 countries are very near to us. So Bangladesh, Pakistan, you leave it. Remaining any country person, okay, staying outside India, but any point of time he is having Indian passport. Any point of time, how a person will have Indian passport? For example, I will tell you, to my understanding, my brother-in-law went to USA. During their tenure, they got one daughter. Okay, they got a baby. So that baby was born in USA. Immediately they will get USA passport. But later, after 2-3 years, they will permanently come back to India. Now, which origin the girl is having? That girl is having permanent membership of USA. She's a citizen of USA, because she born there. So she is a person of American origin, right? But baby of India. So this like that, if anybody comes from other countries, if they born here, they will get the passport of our country. Then they will leave the country. So they are called as person of Indian origins. This is the first one. Second one is either their parents, whether their parents or grandparents or himself, citizen of India by virtue of constitution. Then also they are called as person of Indian origins. India may they will have their father himself, he can born, or father, grandfathers. From here he has gone and settled in other country. That person also called as person of Indian origins. Origin. Yahan pe he has some connection he is having with country. Okay. The last one is spouse of NRI and person of origin. This NRI and this PIO wife also is called as person of Indian origin. Okay, this is what the definition of person of Indian origin. Now, before going into the topic, we will know what are the accounts available in the deposits also, deposit policy also, all these accounts they have discussed. But let us know what are the important accounts which we are dealing in Forex. I will tell you with an example so that you understand better. For example, one of your friend or relative staying in America. He is earning every month, for example, $10 lakh. Imagine that he is working in Amazon in the USA. He is earning $10 lakh. With the $10 lakh, he can he will expend $3 lakh for his own maintenance there. Imagine. Then how much he has saved? $7 lakh. That $7 lakh being in Indian, because their parents are staying in India, he can send that amount to their parents. How he can send that remittance to India? It is his hard earned money. After paying taxes, he got $10 lakh in USA. 3 lakhs he has expended for his maintenance. $7 lakh he want to send to India. What are the accounts available for him? There are two accounts available for him. First, remember, only there are two accounts for sending there his hard earned money, salary. That is FCNRB and NRE. What is that? Why they require two accounts? Why Reserve Bank of India permitted two accounts is he is earning in dollars. If he wants to keep that amount in dollars, FCNRE will open. For example, his parents said, okay, $7 lakh you are sending to India. You do one thing, $5 lakh you send it to your FCNR account, save it with you. But remaining $2 lakh, you give it in, convert to rupees and give it to us. We want to purchase a house for you. Then he will convert the $2 lakh into Indian rupees and he will put in rupee account, that is NRE. So both these accounts are only for the purpose of inward remittances. America से आ रहा है तो ये दो ही account में लगाना है पैसा. Only two accounts. Okay. So now let us see who can open these accounts. NRIs can open, PIOs can open. Just now we know who is the NRI. Person of Indian origin also can open these accounts. And how the currency will be there. Remember one important point. I'm going to talk about 6 accounts. These accounts may be in dollars or forex, you can say, or in Indian rupees. How to know by name itself? You are having some basic understanding. Simple logic. Wherever FC is there in this account, that is forex account. If FC word is not there, no alphabets are not there, it's a rupee account. Now FCNR, FC is there, is a foreign currency. NRE, no FCNR, this is a rupee account. NRO, rupee account. I'll tell next screen also. EFC, foreign currency account. RFC, foreign currency mein. RFCD, RFC. So forex. This is how you must know which are all the accounts in the foreign currency denomination and which are all in the rupee denomination. Simple. By name, you can come tell them what is the account. Okay, now we'll go back. So NRE and FCNR, two accounts are there which he has sent money. I told you this will come in rupees and this will come in FCNR. Now let us see. NRS and PIOs can open this account. We have already discussed. Now, this is in Indian rupees. No need to understand. This is forex. But which type of forex? Any convertible currency. Any convertible currency we can have. Now comes FCNRB. Only term deposits. Please remember FCNRB only term deposits. You cannot put in SB and current account. But NRE, because it is in the name of rupees, he can put in SB, current account, RD term deposit. Whatever we have in our bank for local aids, every account will be available for rupee accounts. So NRE, full accounts. NRO also rupee, all accounts. Don't try to buy hard. Try to understand the concept. So NRE, NRO, by virtue of their name, it is in rupees. So all accounts can be opened for non-residents. Over. Now, these funds already I told you they'll come from abroad. This also will come from abroad. Now, deposit tenures is very, very important. Please remember, in your FD and KD, maybe a different tenures are there. But when it comes to Forex, remember, minimum period is always mostly 1 year. Mostly 1 year, why I told is, RFC deposit, we can open for 1 month also. That's why I never used 1 year. But remember, NRE, FCNR, the main accounts which we are dealing, both are 1 year only. First point is over. Then maximum period. Generally, remember, all the deposits, FD, KD, RD, any deposit you take, maximum deposit tenure is 10 years only. I have covered in my deposit policy. Maybe I have not taken the class. All are 10 years only. There are exceptions. For example, tax saver scheme is there. Maximum is 5 years. Like that, FCNRB also, maximum is 5 years. Please remember. Many times this question is asked. FCNRB, maximum tenure. Because examiner thinks that all the deposits we think 10 years. That's why he asked FCNRB only. I'll tell you a logic so that you will remember FCNRB 5 years in the examination. All don't get confused because many times I have seen this question. FCNRB means Forex. Today dollar value is 83 rupees or 84 rupees. For example, if you take a FCNR in dollars, today rate is 83 rupees. After 10 years, like just normal deposit, if you take a deposit, after 10 years, maybe the value may be 100 or 120 rupees. That much value we have to pay to NRI that day. That's why the Reserve Bank of India told this fluctuation that currency change rates will be fluctuated. So that's the reason maximum tenure for FCNRB is only 5 years. And one more thing is status. If NRI status, if he lost, then it cannot be continued for more than that. Those are the reasons which FCNRB kept for 5 years. Don't get confused. Okay. Now over. Then what is the repayment condition? Please remember NRIs. Remember, NRIs are staying abroad. Whatever deposits they open, always the repayment condition is former or survivor. Pakka, former or survivor. Former or survivor means till NRI is alive, he only will operate the account. Survivor, for example, your friend is an NRI staying in America. His wife is in India. Generally, he will open account in former or survivor. Former is NRI, survivor is maybe his wife. Example. So his wife cannot operate this account. Only if anything happens to that NRI, then only that wife will get full rights on these accounts. But any again exception is there. If NRA gives a letter of authority or power of attorney, then wife can operate. Otherwise, simply with this condition called former or survivor, she cannot operate the account. If that is the reason, it is always the repayment condition in NRIs is former or survivor. Why I'm telling is this examination, you should not get confused. Okay. Then tax benefit in NRE and FCNRB. Already they are paying taxes to American government, and then only they are sending money. How again India can tax them? That's why tax is exempted, fully exempted. Whatever money coming to India from NRS, everything is exempted because already they paid in USA. We cannot double tax them. Now, last one, repatriation. What is repatriation? See, your friend has sent $7 lakh, $2 lakh in a rupee account and $5 lakh in FCNRB. Tomorrow he want to purchase a property in America. Whether he cannot take back, whether he can take back or not is called as repatriation. It is fully repatriable. 100% his own earned money he has sent to India. India cannot say you cannot take back. That's why the entire amount is freely repatriable. Any TOD has been permitted over. NRE, FCNR deposits are over. If at all NRE customer wants, because FCNRB no SB, so no TOD. SB nahi to TOD kahan se aayega? FCNR. NRE, SB is there. So TOD is there. 50,000 maximum can be permitted, but a maximum of 2 weeks. So now comes to NRO account. From America, when he is sending money, 2 accounts are there. But before that, your friend went to USA. He has invested in shares. He has invested in some bonds. He is having some LIC policy. He is having some houses here. Some rent is coming. Where that amount can be deposited? Please remember, NRE, FCNR accounts only inward remittance. From abroad only funds should come in this case. But what about local funds? That local funds, whatever NRI is earning, those funds can be credited to only NRO account. That is the reason NRO account is open. Only for local funds. But still, if you want to put from abroad funds, you can put, but generally nobody will keep. They will keep in NRE and FCNR because they cannot repatriate if they deposit there. And tax also will be there. So why they will put? But condition is there, can be kept, exception. Then comes NRO. Already you know it's in rupees only. Basically, we know it. Now, what type of deposits? NRO. NRO is a rupee account. Whatever you are falling for domestic term deposit, normal Indian citizens, same rules applicable. NRO account, because it's a normal Indian rupee account, joint account is permitted with close relatives. TDS, yes, it is applicable. Here it is not applicable. You see, generally TDS is 10%. Remember, 10% यहाँ बच गया, 10% here saved. Total 30% यहाँ दे रहा है. So 30% TDS on NRO. Now repatriation. What is repatriation? You know whether he can take back the funds. NRO account is for local funds. He has got, for example, 1 crore local funds in his account. Whether he can take it to USA for purchase of something? Yes, it is permitted, but limited amount. What is that? US dollar 1 million. Remember this figure. US dollars 1 million per financial year. Every year he can take US dollars 1 million. Remember, after payment of taxes. Okay. TOD, no limit. Any amount he can take TOD. This is the conditions with regard to FCNRB, NRE, NRO. These are when a person staying at abroad, he is called an NRI, he will open 3 accounts. Now one more account is there for NRI. For example, NRI is permanently coming back to India. He completed his work, business, whatever it may be, and is permanently coming back to India. then he cannot continue these accounts called NRE and FCNRB. Once he loses his status of an NRI, he cannot continue NRE, FCNRB. Automatically, one account RBI should allow them to open. That account is called as RFC. RFC is a resident foreign currency account for NRIs returning India permanently. But only one condition is minimum period of 1 year they might have worked abroad. Then only they are eligible to open RFC account. Once RFC account opened, matured NRE transfer to RFC, FCNR transfer to RFC. That's why RFC account they have permitted. Now, foreign inward remittances still can be transferred here. See, transfer of FCNRB, NRE, because he's lost his status, these funds also can go to RFC account. Why foreign remittance will come? Sir, he has worked there. Maybe he's getting a pension. Maybe some insurance amount he will get. Maybe some investment he made. That amounts can be credited to RFC account after coming back to India. That's the reason RFC. SB, current account, term deposits are permitted. No RD is permitted. Over. Now comes RFCD. Over. NRI, 4 accounts are there. We are very clear with 4. FCNRB, NRE, NRO local funds, and RFC for permanently coming back. I will tell you how the questions will be asked. Why I am taking this much of time. These are the basics. I took 20 years to learn these basics in a different way. So just I am teaching you in a different way so that forever you will remember. These deposits will be there till you are in the service of the bank. So you should have a clear idea. Once one question came in my exam, I still remember. They have asked me in a different way. One NRI permanently came back to India. What type of account you will open? FCNRV, RFC, RFCD, EFC. I don't know the concept. I got confused. What is FCNRB? By hearted. So that's the reason. Now I can answer very easily because I know the concept. RFC is the account I should open for a permanently coming back NRI. Okay. Now come to topic RFCD. This is for resident individuals like you and me. We can open RFC deposit. Why, sir? Why we need a forex currency? Do you think we never earn forex? Yes, we can also earn forex. How, sir? What are the opportunities available? For example, I always say about myself only. For example, if I went to Cambridge University to take some session, opportunity nahi aata hai, if at all comes, I have taken a session there. I will get a honorarium in dollars. Whether I cannot keep in dollars, I can keep it in dollars. So, for example, my father is an NRI. Example, my father is not an NRI. If he is an NRI, he has given some gift to me, or my relative friend has gifted to me. So I can keep in forex. So such type of opportunities may come. So that's the reason RBI allowed even Indians also to open one foreign account that is called resident foreign currency domestic. Domestic means Indians like that, you remember. So any foreign exchange acquired while on a visit to any place outside India, Indians can open RFC. Only current account. They don't want to pay any interest. RBI said, Indians, we will not pay any interest. So current account. Okay. Last account is EFC. Exchange earners foreign currency account. Who is exchange earner? Exporters. If anybody is exporting from India, they will get dollars. That dollars where they will keep, they can also open account. That account is also current accounts. Remember, these 2 accounts for Indians, both the accounts are current account. Many times the repeated question is, EFC, what type of account we can open? Only current account. Only current account. Remember, any Indian, RFC, D and EFC for Indians, Indian exporters, Indian citizens, current account only, they don't want to pay any interest to us. Very clear. Then, a person includes individuals, firms, anybody who is doing business, exports, everybody can open that. Okay, even status holders, export individual, professionals, everybody, whatever amount they are receiving from abroad for sending exports, 100% they can deposit in EFC account. This account also, they say farmer or survivor only relationship. Okay, because it's in foreign currency, they don't farmers are survivor. Now, EFC balance will be there. Whether we can give loan, no loan against EFC. The most important point, most important, EFC account and RFCD, both these accounts, one point is there. For example, I am an exporter in November. Now presently we are in November. I have sent an export to America. I got some $1 lakh. It was created in my EFC account. Whether I have to utilize immediately or whether I can keep it for 1 year, I cannot keep it because the Reserve Bank of India wants forex. If I am not giving back, then forex reserves how they will increase. So what they told is any person earned any foreign exchange from any like RFCD or EFC, they have to utilize that forex within next month end. For example, November 10th today. If I received any amount, December 31st is the deadline for me to expend that money. If the dollars I am not using by December 31st, that money will be converted to Indian rupees and they will credit to my account. So this is the concept. Accruals in the account during calendar month, November, should be converted to into rupees on or before last day of succeeding calendar month. I hope I am clear. This is available in deposit policy also. So, sir, how I will use whatever money I received here also, how I will use? For example, exporter. He can repay his export bills. He can clear his packing credit. He can create his post shipment credits. If he want to import something from China for some material, he can import raw material. So, like that, he has to expend the money or dollars, whatever is received in EFX account. This is the concept of this four accounts. You should be pakka on this four for your lifetime. That's why it took a little bit take time. Now comes foreign nationals. Only one thing you have to remember, foreign national coming to India. If anybody from America came to India for a tourist visit, you also go na, so they can also come. So if anybody comes like that, foreign nations, so they will open account, they will go to Agra, they will go to Delhi, they will see Taj Mahal for a visit, then they will go back to their country because of passport or visa time will be there. Remember the most important, when they are returning, whatever money they brought from that country, whether they can repatriate, whether it's taken back, yes, they can take back. Only condition is within 6 months brought by him India, balance repair provided they maintain not exceeding 6 months. That means he should not continue the account for more than 180 days or 6 months, whatever it is. If within 6 months, if he's going back to his country, whatever money he brought $2 lakh, $1,50,000 expended, remaining 50,000 he can take back. Only one condition, within 6 months he should take back. The 6 months is very important. Remaining is a concept you will remember. They may ask you what type of account we will open. NRO account. NRO account. How much time you should stay to repatriate? 6 months. Over. Now come type of accounts. Very, very important. Most of the times examiner asks on these concepts only. Vostro, Nostro, Loro and mirror account. Mirror account, Loro is not so important, but Vostro, Nostro is very, very important. They use the terminologies and they will ask you to tell what is a Vostro and what is a Nostro. So you should know Pakka. Before telling about the Vostro, Nostro, I will tell you an example so that you will understand better. See, my father is an NRI, for example. Oh, my father gave me $1 lakh check of Bank of America. $1 lakh. Okay, my father has given gift to me. So I will go and deposit in Canara Bank. Now Canara Bank will send that check to his corresponding bank at some example. Bank of America is your friend bank or a corresponding bank. That means we have a tie up with that bank, corresponding bank. So Canara Bank will send that $1 lakh check to Bank of America. My father is in America, na? So Bank of America, what they will do? They will collect the amount. They will send for clearing like you, and they will collect the amount. Then how to send the money? Where they have to deposit that money? Bank of America received $1 lakh on behalf of me. Where they have to keep? So they will ask Canara Bank to open one account in dollars. Then Canara Bank will open one account in dollars in Bank of America. If any such type of instruments are going or any collections, all these amounts will be credited to that account. Okay, this is one part. Same problem, Bank of America will similar. For example, I gave a check to my father in Indian rupees in Canara Bank check I have given. Then what my father will do? He will deposit in Bank of America. Then Bank of America will send the check to Canara Bank. Then Canara Bank says, Bank of America, please open one account in Indian rupees with our bank so that we will credit the amount to that account. This is how two accounts are very much required for banks. So these two accounts are called as Vostro account and Nostro account. This is the concept. Now let us see what is Vostro, what is Nostro. First of all, I will tell you what is the definition. Vostro means your account with us. That means Bank of America account with Canara Bank is called as Vostro account. Or what I told you, rupee account maintained by a foreign bank in local bank in India. Same thing I told. Words are different. Bank of America, foreign bank means Bank of America maintained rupee account, local bank, Canara Bank. Concept. They may ask you these lines, or they may say simply your account with us. Your account means Bank of America account with Indian में Canara Bank. Your account with us. That's all. Then Nostro, reverse mechanism. Our account with you, Canara Bank account with Bank of America in dollars. Same thing they will take. Foreign currency account maintained by bank in India, Canara Bank, with bank in foreign country. with bank in foreign country. America mein rakha. It's called a nostro. Okay, concept is clear. How to remember? What is vostro? What is nostro? Now you know the concept. Canara Bank of America maintaining rupee account in Canara Bank is a one account. Canara Bank maintaining $1 account in Bank of America is one account. Names we are concept we are know. Now how to remember vostro, nostro? Names you will remember. Vostro means मैं हिंदी में बोल सकता हूँ. Vostro means उसका. उसका means किसका? Bank of America का. बस concept हो गया. If Bank of America maintaining Indian rupees in Canara Bank, उसका account मेरे पास है. उसका तो vostro. Simple. Nostro means मैं नहीं बोल सकता हूँ. तेलुगु में easy है मेरा मदर लैंग्वेज में. If anybody is watching, Telugu people are there. వాడి అకౌంట్ మన దగ్గర ఉంటే వోస్ట్రో, మన అకౌంట్ నా అకౌంట్ వాడి దగ్గర ఉంటే నోస్ట్రో. నా వాడు సింపుల్ సేమ్ వర్డ్స్ ఇన్ తెలుగు, బట్ ఇన్ హిందీ ఓన్లీ వన్ వర్డ్ ఐ కెన్ కాయిన్, దట్ ఈస్ ఉస్కా. ఉస్కా అకౌంట్ మీన్స్ బ్యాంక్ ఆఫ్ అమెరికా అకౌంట్ ఇన్ ఇండియా. ఓవర్. ఓస్ట్రో నోస్ట్రో is over. Now comes to third account, that is loro account. Loro account means their account with you. I'll tell you one more concept. Now my father is in not my father is not in USA. My father is in Nigeria. My father has given a check on Nigerian bank. Now I have deposited in Canara Bank. Nigeria mein Canara Bank is not having nostro account, but State Bank of India is having nostro account in, for example, nostro account in Nigeria. Now what Canara Bank will do, once I deposit this check for Canara Bank will give this check to State Bank of India, and State Bank of India will collect the amount from Nigeria and they will give the amount to Canara Bank. When third bank is collecting your check, that account is called as loro account. That is their account with you. State Bank of India without with the Bank of Nigeria. Account of third bank abroad. Third bank who is collecting on behalf of you. Their account agar abroad mein hai, that is loro account. This is the concept of vostro, nostro, loro. Most of the times they asked about vostro. Then comes mirror account. What is mirror account? See, you are maintaining nostro account. Mainly your bank is maintaining nostro account with Bank of America. There are some transactions happening there. You are sending some checks for collection. Your nostro is account getting created. How you will come to know today onwards? Today I think today's scenario there may be online this thing is there. Earlier days there was no such concept, online concept. So what banks used to do is, when for example my father $1 lakh came to my nostro account in Bank of America, Canara Bank, immediately Canara Bank will maintain one dummy account. In that also they will write 2 lakhs Bank of America mein create ho gaya. That dummy entries writing is called as mirror account. Nostro account ka exact mirroring will happen in India in the books of the bank, dummy entries. That's why it is called as dummy account for Nostro or mirror account of Nostro. This is the concept of mirror account. For reconciliation purpose, they use this. Okay, this is the concept of mirror account. Most important is Vostro, Nostro. Don't get confused in the examination hall. Now, exchange mechanism. In India, in Forex, we use only two methods. One is direct method, another is indirect method. But in India, we always follow direct method only. What is direct method? Direct method means for dollar, how much? Generally in India, if you see, everybody says $1 is equal to 83 rupees or something. Nah? This is direct method. Then what is indirect method? Sir, 100 rupees, how many dollars will come? 1.15, that is indirect method. Rupees to seeing dollar is indirect method. Direct dollar seeing to dollar to rupee seeing is direct method. We always follow direct method only in India. No questions will come. Don't worry. This is just a mechanism. You should know. That's all. From 1993, we are following this direct method. Since 1990. But India, we say only direct method. Now, method of delivery of Forex. In share market also, when the funds are coming, they will say, T+1 mein deta hu, T+2 mein deta hu. Same thing in Forex also. Whenever the payments are to become, they will use one terminology is called ready Tom spot forward. Ready means same day your account will be created. Whatever money you need to get from Forex dealers, they will give you. If they give you ready, it means same day will be created. If they want to give you tomorrow, they use called Tom. Tom means tomorrow. Name may T+1. If they want to give the amount within 2 days, they will use one code spot. Spot means T+2 days. After transaction, 2 days you have to wait to get the funds. The last one is forward contract. Forward means any transaction more than T+2 days is called as forward. So remember the terminologies. Ready means same day. Tom means tomorrow, T+1. Then comes spot, T+2. Then comes forward contract. Forward is not a forward contract. Forward more than T+2 days. So they may ask you anything. They will not give you these names. They will give you this concept. T+2 days is called as, it's a spot. Now come to the mechanism called LC. What is letter of credit? Before telling letter of credit, I will quote an example so you understand better. I will quote with an example. In India, I want to start a business. I want to start a business. I am in North India. North India people never take rice more, they take chapatis. But labor problem will be there. Chapati is a very tough work, tough job or a tough work to do. So in China, I have seen one video. In China, one manufacturer is there. He is manufacturing one chapati machine. Chapati machine. I have seen a video. What this chapati machine feature is, just I'll put the atta and water. In the machine itself, it will mix the water and chapati and salt, everything. And even chapati will come out directly. So labor problem I can resolve. So I have seen this machine. I want this China manufacturer to send this machine to India. I asked him to send it. He said, okay, sir, I will send it. The cost is $5 lakh. Imagine karo, $5 lakh. Now he says, okay, sir, you send from China, I will pay the money. I will pay the money. He will not believe because once he send the machine, if he's not made a payment, he is in trouble. China person says, Indian person, okay, sir, you do one thing. You send me $5 lakh in advance. I will send the machine. Then he cannot believe because once the dollars have gone to China, what is the guarantee that China person will send the machine or a chapati machine? So both are having doubts on each other. To cover up these doubts, one mechanism started that is called LC mechanism. That is called LC mechanism. What LC mechanism is? Indian importer is there. You want to import this machine, right? He is an exporter, please remember. And he is an importer. He will go to one bank, for example, Canara Bank. What Canara Bank will do? Canara Bank will open a letter of credit. Who is the beneficiary? The China manufacturer. What Canara Bank will do? Canara Bank will tell this China person, beneficiary, what Canara Bank will, we are taking, what Canara Bank says in that LC is, unconditional undertaking Canara Bank will take. Okay. What undertaking they will tell? Whatever agreements you both have done, for example, 5 lakh machines, and what my importer asked documents and all, if you send that documents, I will make the payment. This is called LC mechanism in simple language. Now you read, you will understand. LC is an unconditional undertaking. Who is taking? Canara Bank is taking. Unconditional undertaking for whom? Given by the issuing bank. Canara Bank is the issuing bank. On behalf of importer, on behalf of this person. In favor of exporter, this person. Canara Bank taking a undertaking, irrevocable undertaking on behalf of importer in favor of exporter. What undertaking Canara Bank is taking, to make the payment. I will make the payment of the chapati machine, but documents, whatever my importer asked, please submit. I will make the payment. This is called LC. Okay. Then LC means rules will be there. What are the rules we will discuss? But these rules are governed by the Bible for LC mechanism means UCPDC. UCPDC full form is very, very important. Examination he has asked. Remember, Uniform Customs and Practices for Documentary Credit. Documentary credit is nothing but LC. What are the entire world has to practice the customs and practices given by UCPDC? That's why the name is Uniform Customs and Practice. Entire world has to do. If you every bank is a member of UCPDC, International Chamber of Commerce, we are all members, and we have to follow the rules, regulations, whatever UCPD is putting on us. So that's why they said Uniform Customs and Practices for LC, for documentary credit. Okay, that is UCPDC full form. The present version of UCPDC is 600. Who is preparing these rules? ICC, International Chamber of Commerce, Paris. Now this is the diagram. Now you know the basic. I told you in the previous slide. I have explained in my handwriting. Now I will tell you in this. Some other bankers are there. We will discuss who are all the bankers in this slide. So as I told you, he is a beneficiary, China. This chapati manufacturer. He is our Indian importer. He wants machine. So both have made an agreement for $5 lakh. Then applicant importer will go to opening banker, Canara Bank. Then Canara Bank will take some collateral security from him. See, Canara Bank will not simply give a LC. Canara Bank will take his own backup. They will know about the borrower. They take the opinion about this exporter. All these are formalities they will do. After taking collateral, security, everything, diligence, everything, then bank will open one LC on behalf of importer, our customer, for chapati machine. Then whether Canara Bank can directly send the LC to that China person? No. So in between one bank is there, LC. That bank is called as advising bank. Canara Bank will send the LC to advising bank, and this bank will send the LC to that chapati manufacturer. Okay, this is how the transaction take place. What is the advising bank role? Receiving LC from Canara Bank and giving that LC information to China exporter. What advising bank role is very, very important. They not only send the LC to beneficiary, China person, they will check the authenticity of the LC also. Which bank has given, okay, whether there is a real LC, all these authenticity part also they will check. The advising bank role is to check the authenticity of LC and giving the information to the China exporter or exporter, we can call him. Then what he will do? Simply here itself, I'll tell you. Once the LC came to this person, this China person, actually he needs $5 lakh. He will get $5 lakh by selling that machine, but he doesn't have any money. He don't have any money. He has to manufacture that machine. Now Canara Bank has given LC means payment is assured. Rest is assured. But he has to ship now. Goods he has to ship. He has to manufacture machine and he has to send. He will go to the bank. He will go to his bank and he will take one loan against this LC. Whatever LC he has received now, on that LC against he will take one loan that is called packing credit or pre-shipment credit. What is packing credit or pre-shipment credit? That chapati machine, they will not give $5 lakh. The $5 lakh, 1 lakh profit is there. Maybe, imagine. Then $4 lakh is the cost, for example. $4 lakh, he can take loan from the bank and he can start manufacturing that machine. For that machine, till packing of that machine, whatever money he required, the money he will get a loan, that is called as packing grade. Till packing, whatever money he is getting, it is a packing grade, one word. Second one, they called as pre-shipment grade. Till shipping of the goods, whatever money involved for purpose manufacturing, till shipping, that amount also called as pre-shipment. Pre-shipment credit, packing grade, both are same, one and the same. Only thing is for manufacturing of the goods, that money is required for him. That money will be given by bank based on the LC received. That is called pre-shipment credit. Once pre-shipment credit is over, then he will what he will do? He will go to the port with $4 lakh. He will manufacture that machine and he will go to the China port and he will ship it to India. Once he has done the shipping, over. Ship mein bitha diya. Then ship has moved to India for delivery. Then shipping company will give one document. That document is called as bill of lading. Bill of lading. When you are sending your own goods, transfer time, railway receipt will be there, lorry receipt will be there. In a ship, it is called as bill of lading. That bill of lading he will collect. Then he will come to the bank where he has taken finance. If there is no finance, he will go to a bank for collection of bill. Then that bill will be presented to his bank. When the bill of lading has come to this bank, then bank will start post-shipment finance. Pre-shipment yahan tak hai. Once the shipping is over, bill of lading came. And please remember one more important, that bill of lading document, he has to submit, exporter has to submit to his bank maximum within 21 days. Very, very important. Within 21 days, same day he will come and give, that is a different case, but maximum days are 21 days. Okay, 21 days he has to submit the document to his bank. Then what bank will do? Bank, for example, $4 lakh pre-shipment, 4 lakh. Now post shipment, they will start $4 lakh. They will open $4 lakh and they will close pre-shipment credit. They will debit post-shipment finance and they will clear pre-shipment. Pre-shipment khatam. Now post-shipment will be outstanding. Okay, this is how it happens. Now, this is the concept of pre-shipment and post-shipment also is over. Now, the beneficiary, for example, he is given the documents, bill of lading, and whatever papers, what your Canara Bank told. Canara Bank, what they have told, the documents, whatever my importer told, all the documents you give it to me, I'll make the payment, like that Canara Bank told. So he will submit all the documents. He will submit all the documents to nominated bank or negotiating bank. Nominating bank, negotiating bank will collect the documents as per LC and they will make the payment to beneficiary. And they will claim the amount. They will give $5 lakh to him. Then $5 lakh will be claimed from opening banker from India. Canara Bank will make the payment to them. And once Canara Bank makes the payment, they will collect the payment from importer and they will give the documents to importer. Then importer will go to customs and he will collect the machine. This is the concept of LC. Now only one banker left out, that is confirming bank. Example, this bank's name is 420. Imagine karo, it is not Canara Bank, it is a 420 bank. 420 bank issued LC. Advising bank received. Then advising bank given to beneficiary. Then he went to a bank for loan. That bank told, no, this bank is a bad bank. 420 means India mein 420 hai. You will not get the amount. You will not get your $5 lakh. You are at risk. Then beneficiary will tell, exporter will tell to importer, my bank is not ready to accept LC issued by 420 bank. Then he will ask, what I can do? This is my own bank. Then in LC mechanism, there is one more concept. What exporter will tell is, you do one thing, 420 bank has given LC, now you take a confirmation from good bank. Then Canara Bank will come into picture, or any other bank will come into picture. If Canara Bank knows about 420 bank is a good bank, Canara Bank will add confirmation to that LC. Adding confirmations means they are informing to beneficiary, don't worry about 420 bank. You send the goods, you send the bills to me, I will make the payment. Once Canara Bank has given a confirmation, then it will again go to authorizing bank, beneficiary receives. When he goes to that bank and say, sir, already 420 bank LC you received. Now I asked them to send a confirmation. Now Canara Bank has given a confirmation. Then that bank is say, okay, you are safe. Manufacturer, you will give the loan. Confirming bank will stepping into the shoes of opening banker and give a confirmation to LC. For example, please remember, if confirmation bank came into picture, but generally it won't come. If there is a disbelief, then it will come. Once it comes, then negotiating bank, once the documents are submitted, first they will send to confirming bank. Because they have confirmed, na? Confirming bank will make the payment. Then confirming bank will collect the payment from opening bank. Then opening bank will the applicant. This is the concept of confirming bank. I hope I am clear on all the banking terminologies. Who is the applicant? Importer who wants a machine. Opening bank helping the importer to open the LC. Beneficiary, exporter, advising bank. Authenticity of LC they will do. Nominating bank, negotiating bank, they will make the payment by taking the documents as per LC, and they will send it to opening bank. If at all confirming bank is informed, they will send to confirming and confirming to opening banker. Okay. Now one more point I will tell you. Whatever bank documents he has sent, he has given the documents right from LC. Now this bank will verify the documents as per LC before making the payment. This bank also will make the payment within some days, and this bank also has to time. In UCDPC says every individual bank will have to verify the documents. Maximum are 5 banking days. 5 banking days. Maximum, please remember, 5 banking days, not business days, not working days, not normal days. Examiner will ask, within how many days every bank will have time to check the documents. It is 5 banking days. This is the answer you should remember. We will later also discuss you, because the diagram is there. I'm telling you in detail. So maximum. Sir, why 5 banking days? I'll tell you with an example. You'll understand better. For example, he has given the documents to nominated bank. He will verify all the documents and he will make the payment. Then these documents will come to confirming bank. Confirming bank mein I am sitting. Suddenly I have received on, for example, I will take today, 10th of November, I received the documents. As per rule, within 5 days, I should tell what I should tell. Any discrepancy. If documents, importer said some 6 documents, for example. But here I have received only 5 documents. Is there discrepancies there now? I have to receive 6 documents to make payment. Only 5 documents sent. Immediately I should tell this bank, sir, there are 6 documents as per LC, but you have sent me 5 documents. I cannot make the payment. Please collect one more document from beneficiary and send it to me. Then only I can make it. This is the discrepancy you have to inform. For giving these discrepancies, maximum time is 5 days. Maximum 5 days. Now for example, 10th November, I got this. Today or tomorrow I got. Now I will go for pre-promotion training. It is in my desk. 5 days over. Next week I will come from training and I opened the drawer. I have seen there is an LC pending with me. I have to make the payment. Then I verified one document is missing. After CF 6th day, I have sent it to a mail to nominating bank. Sir, 6th document is missing. Now you know what nominating bank will say. Have you read the rule of Article 14 of UCPDC? Now I am telling the article. Article 14. Article 14 you have read any time point of? No, sir, I don't know about Article 14. Okay. You read Article 14 of UCPDC because you are also member of UCP 600. You have to abide by that. What Article 14 says is any bank, now the rule says, any bank will have only 5 days to verify the documents. Later date, any discrepancy you found, you are responsible. These people are not responsible. So that is the reason when you're working in Forex, you cannot be lethargic. Same day you have to finish and get rid of that risk. There is a risk concept there. Okay. So 5 days are, Article 14 says every bank will have 5 days time to verify the documents. If it is beyond 5 days means risk at your end only, nobody will bother. This is the concept of Article 14. Now comes types of LCs. There are so many type of LCs, but we are going to discuss the important revocable, irrevocable. What is revocable? What is irrevocable? As you know, what is LC now? First of all, you should understand LC. Then only I can make you understand what is revocable, what is irrevocable. Revocable means now Canara Bank has issued a LC, right? It has gone to through advising bank, it went to China exporter. Before he negotiates the document, before he has sent the manufacturing goods and he asked for payment, any point of time, if Canara Bank cancel the LC or modifies the LC, that is called revocable LC. That means after issuing the LC, Canara Bank himself can change anything. That is very risky for the exporter who is manufacturing there based on your LC. If suddenly you modify it, you will be at risk. So that name of LC is called as revocable LC. But UCPD 600 says any LC issued in the world, it is irrevocable only. Otherwise, entire mechanism is a failure. Then every importer will say, no, sir, I don't want the chapati machine. Cancel that LC. I will take from India. India, somebody is manufacturing. So that's the reason to safeguard the interest of the exporter. UCPDC made a rule. Once a LC is issued, it is irrevocable. Nobody can take back. So now you see, which can be revoked is irrevocable. Just for understanding purpose only revocable. Revocable is not in practice. So which can be revoked, cancelled or amended by issuing bank without the notice of the parties before the documents are negotiated with the negotiating bank. Before exporter goes and take the payment, in the meantime, issuing bank, Canara Bank will change the, modify the LC or cancel. It is not possible. UCPDC says revocable LC concept khatam. But for your understanding purpose, revocable. What is irrevocable? Reverse. Once you issue, you cannot change, called irrevocable. That's all. Okay. A firm undertaking on the part of the issuing bank, Canara Bank. Example, I am telling Canara Bank every time. In this case, cannot be cancelled, cannot be amended with the consent of parties of the LC, particularly the beneficiary. Sir, if you want to revoke, who is at loss? Who is at loss? Beneficiary at loss. For example, chapati manufacturers not at all started the chapati machine manufacturing. He has not taken pre-shipment credit. Your Indian buyer says, sorry, sir, please cancel. He is a good party. China beneficiary is a very good person. Okay, sir, anyway, I not started. You can cancel. If beneficiary says, because I am not in risk, you cancel, can be cancelled. Can be cancelled. Okay. So who is the in LC mechanism, the most important person is beneficiary because he is manufacturing a machine. He has to get his payment. So if beneficiary agrees, and remember, who are all other parties? Beneficiary agrees. If a confirmation bank came into picture, we know who is a confirming banker, stepping into the shoes of issuing banker for giving a confirmation. If confirmation bank is also okay, because beneficiary is okay, confirming bank is okay. For me also it's okay. And opening banker or issuing banker, Canara Bank, also okay. Then now you can do anything. Whether any article is there, yes, Article 10. Article 10 of UCPDC क्या बोलता है? ये LC can be amended, can be cancelled, but without the agreement of the issuing bank, the confirming bank, if any, and the beneficiary. So it's a very clear, a credit can neither be amended nor cancelled without the agreement. Generally, Article 10 says you cannot cancel. But if at all you want to cancel, there is a consent of issuing bank, confirming bank, beneficiary. China person, confirming bank, Canara Bank, issuing bank 420. If all these three people says we are okay, then it is a possibility of amendment. Otherwise, any LC issued is irrevocable. Who is saying? Article 10. Now, three more LCs. Transferable LC, red clause LC, green clause LC. Last two are very, very important. Transferable LC. You have issued a LC to China exporter, China person. He can transfer that LC to another person. He cannot manufacture. For example, he is not having time. He will go to somebody, he will transfer that LC to some other person in China who will manufacture a machine. That person will go and take a loan. That is called transferable LC. As per guidelines, transfer can be done only once. Now, two important LCs for examination purposes, red clause LC, green clause LC. Red clause LC क्या है? If Canara Bank, in your case, example I have defined, opening banker is Canara Bank. If Canara Bank in LC tell to the banker of China person, beneficiary, that please provide pre-shipment credit to the exporter of China, then it is called as red clause LC. In the red lines, they will put in red lines. please provide pre-shipment credit to beneficiary who is nothing but China manufacturer. Then it is called as red class LC. Only pre-shipment only they add means it is called red class LC. Okay. Then cause green clause LC. What is green clause, red clause? Green clause means not only pre-shipment credit, two more they will allow. That is warehousing and insurance charges also. Why, sir? Why warehouse charges? Example, I'll tell you, they'll understand better. China person manufactured the chapati machine. He went to China port for sending shipping to India. There was no ship available for the next 1 month. Imagine, Garo, no ship is available. The port authorities told, shipping the company people told, sir, next 1 month there is no ship to India. Then he can keep that in warehouse in China port, for example. That warehouse charges also this bank can finance, number one. And insurance of that machine also, machine, whatever cost insurance is incurred, that amount also that bank can finance. So only pre-shipment, if Canara Bank says only pre-shipment you give to exporter, it is a red clause. For example, Canara Bank says to that bank, don't worry, you give pre-shipment credit also, warehouse charges also, and insurance charges also. Then it is called as green clause LC. They will ask you, yeah, a bank in India tells exporting bank to give pre-shipment credit. Then what is that LC called? Red clause LC. If they say not only pre-shipment, it also is the LC permits to exporter bank to give insurance and warehouse charges, then what type of LC it is? Green clause. That's all. They will tell you the concept, you have to tell the answer. Now, last two LCs, back-to-back LC and revolving LC. What is back-to-back LC? Back-to-back LC means a second LC will be opened by the original beneficiary in favor of the second beneficiary on the strength of original LC. Original beneficiary himself will open second LC opened by the original beneficiary who export China export only will open, but in favor of second beneficiary. Then it is called as back-to-back LC. Strength of original LC, I will open a second LC and I will give that credit to him and he will manufacture the machine. That is called back-to-back LC. Now, last one is revolving LC. Revolving LC means the part amount which has been utilized is automatically restored and available for further use. I will get a limit for LC for $10 lakh. $2 lakh machine I will send to America. Then 2 lakh I have done to China. 2 lakh I have something for America. This amount has come. Automatically it will become 8 lakhs and remaining 10 lakhs. Already liability became 6. Now 2 lakhs realized. Again the limit will be available for 8 lakhs. If this type of OCC type running limit is there for LCs, it is called as revolving LCs. Okay. Just for understanding purpose only. They have never asked these LCs because by name you will know. But by name you will know they will not ask transfer name. But these two are by name, nobody can say without understanding the concept. That's why always examiner asks red clause and green clause LCs. Now, let us go to some articles. There are rules, as I told you, UCPDC 60, तो बहुत rules है follow करना है member को. 39 articles, very, very important. How many rules Bible में है? 39 है. 39 articles are there. Now, we will discuss some important articles. One article already is over, article number 10. Article number 10 अभी discuss किया है, revocable, irrevocable नीचे. If any LC cannot be LC issued means it is irrevocable, not it cannot be amended, it cannot be cancelled, it cannot be modified. This is Article 10 is saying. Now Article 5 क्या बोलता है? Article 5 क्या बोलता है? Bank deal with documents, not with goods and services. What you have promised, your Canara Bank promised it to the exporter. As per LC, whatever documents my importer asked you, you give the documents, I will make the payment. Whether Canara Bank is going to port or airport to verify whether the chapati machine has come or not, we are not seeing. So why we are not seeing? Because Article 5 says bank deals with only documents, not with goods and services. Then who will see, sir? Your customs will see. Customs है ना port में. They will verify chapati machine आया नहीं आया. Okay. This is rule you have to say. They may ask you bank deal with documents, not with goods. Which article? Article 5. Now Article 14 already I discussed it with you. 1 plus 4 is equal to 5. Number of days available for examination of document. During a mechanism I told you. 5 banking days. Your bank has to verify the documents and any discrepancy is there. They have to bring to the notice of the other bank. That is called 5 banking days. 1 plus 4 is equal to 5. Remember, this is answer is also important. They will not, they have never asked articles. They asked concept. Concept means this only they will ask. How many days will be there for each and every bank to examine the documents? 5 banking days, 5 business days. 5 answer याद रहता है. Banking, business, working, all are same for us. Confused. Remember 5 banking days. In exports, I have seen many things that we are going to discuss in the next 2 hours. Everywhere they used business days. I don't know, Article 14, they are written long back. That's why they used banking days terminology. In all the places you see in the future slides, it is always business days. Don't get confused. If at all they ask of Article 14, it is 5 banking days. It's very, very important for examination purpose. Yet present. Now, as I told you, once the shipping is over, bill of lading will be sent to banker not later than 21 calendar days. Within 21 days, that bill of lading should be submitted to the bank. Now, Article 28. Article 28 क्या कहता है? If there is no indication with regard to insurance, for example, the chapati machine, $5 lakh, importer, exporter not in agreement, nothing is there with regard to insurance. Whether insurance has to be done or not, pakka, insurance has to be done. Then how much value? How much value? So Article 28 says all their member banks, UCPDC says, if LC is silent about the insurance, then cover 110% of cost insurance freight value of the goods. That means cost of the goods is 5 lakhs, insurance is 50,000, freight means transportation charges is another 50,000. Total 6 lakhs. And not only 6 lakhs, 110%. That means 6 lakhs, 60,000 rupees insurance to be done. This is the value what UCPDC told when there is no point about insurance in LC. If insurance में already लोग ने decide कर लिया 100% करना है कर सकते हैं. If LC is quite silent, then it is rule says 110% of CIF cost insurance price. Okay, unless otherwise stipulated. And always insurance policy should be issued on the currency of the LC. LC, what currency it was agreed, same currency insurance to be taken. Some terminologies again in UCPDC, they will use 3 words called beginning, middle, end. First off, second off, and a known holiday. 3 are, last time this is a recalled question for scale 3 to 4. Even I don't know this answer. Recently in one circular, I have seen it. Okay, anyway, we'll go to the concept. See, everything is month only. In a month, you have to divide. See, then there is beginning, middle, end. Beginning month में 30 days होता है. So up to 10 days, up to 20 days, up to 30 days. Simple. So 1 to 10 is beginning, 11 to 12 is middle, and 21 to 30 is called as end. This concept is over. Now, अगर if they use in LC first half, second half, a month only. Month में half करेंगे तो 15 है. So 1 to 15 is first half, and 16th to last day is second. All dates inclusive, right? Last one, very, very important. They may ask you again, noun holiday. What is a noun holiday? Noun holiday means now our calendar will come 1 year back. Now today we got Telangana calendar. So we known holidays. So what is noun holiday means? 3 days prior, if you know that there is a holiday, it is called as noun holiday. This is the concept. What they will ask is noun holiday, which is known at least dash days before the date. At least 3 days. This is a recalled question last year. Now, last 3 articles. Again, I am making you remember. See how I am remembering. Article 10, revocable, irrevocable में आएगा. That means no amendments. Article 10 बोलता है. Article 5 बोलता है document seal करेगा बैंक. Article 14 बोलता है 1/4 is equal to 5. Every bank will have 5 banking days to verify the documents. Now, last one is article मैं भी भूल गया. What is that? Article 28. Article 28 talks about insurance. 110% of CAF value. If LC is silent, we have to cover. Now, 30 and 36. Last. Only I have not written all the articles. 13 articles are there. How to remember? But most important articles only I have written. Article 30 and Article 36. Article 30. Tolerance. Tolerance. Okay. Tolerance of credit amount and quantity and unit. I'll tell you with an example. Now, China, there is a machine, for example. For example, export order is 1,000 apples. 1,000 apples coming from America to India. Whether it can be more or less, exact 1,000 can come. It is impossible. So quantity, how much can be varied? Then also it is acceptable under LC mechanism. Then amount, for example, chapati machine, $5 lakh he has ordered. By the time manufacturer started and completing, in the meantime, cost of the raw material raised it to some extent. So he has asked, sir, some extra money you have to pay, cost was raised like that. For example, is there any possibility to increase? Yes. The amount also can increase to little extent. Quantity also can plus and minus, both. It can be plus also, it can be minus. For example, chapati machine, he has ordered 100 kgs with iron you have to prepare. For example, 100 kg iron se prepare ho gaya. It is coming, it is taking from China to India 2 months through sea. For example, there may be a wear and tear. There may be possibilities. Sea may it is coming. Rust pakad sakta hai. So there may be a reduction of reduction. It will become 99 kgs, for example. Then it is a not following the rule of LC. So that's the reason they have given some exclusions or exceptions. Tolerance. Article 30 talk about tolerance. If it is regarding amount, plus and 10% minus is allowed as per UCPDC. That means 5 lakh bill can become 550 or 450. Allowed as per Article 30. Amount. If it is quantity, 1,000 apples you have ordered, 10,000 apples you have ordered. It can be plus 5% apples, it can be minus 5% apples. That is quantity. Quantity 5%, amount 10%. Okay, these are the rules with regard to tolerance. Now, last one is Article 36, that is force majeure. Force majeure means a bank assumes no liability or responsibility for the consequences arising out of interruption of business acts. मैं एक एग्जांपल बताता हूँ फिर आपको समझ में आएगा फोर्स मेजर क्या है. सिंपल है. फॉर एग्जांपल कैनरा बैंक इज रेडी टू डिलीवर द डॉक्यूमेंट्स. फॉर एग्जांपल टुडे इज द लास्ट डे and he has to take the documents from us and he has to go to shipping company and he has to deliver the goods. Example, the party thought that he is coming from Delhi mein hai, bank Delhi mein hai, and he is in Kolkata. He booked his flight 1 month prior only. He booked morning 6 o'clock. I'll take a flight. The 8 o'clock I'll reach Delhi. I will take the documents. 10:30 I'll go to the port and I will take the documents, goods. Like that he planned everything. But suddenly there was a heavy rains in the Kolkata last 2 days. Today morning he has to start because there are a lot of floods in the Kolkata. His flight was cancelled. Now today is the last day. Now he will say tomorrow he will come, but today it is not possible. No, flights are not flying because of God. Because of God, acts of God, acts of God, floods and all. It is beyond his hands. Now whether bank is responsible, UCPDC says bank is not responsible. If anything is lost, it is the loss of the party. This is called force majeure. Now you read the lines. A bank assumes no liability, responsibility of the consequences arising. कहाँ से होता है? Interruptions of its business by acts of God, riots, civil commissions, insurrections, war, act of terrorism, strike, lockout. Sir, कुछ भी हो जाए, bank is not responsible. The person who has not come is responsible. Article 4 is safeguarding the interest of the bank in these eventualities. This is called Article 36. Article 30 talks about tolerance. Article 36 is about force majeure. This is called force majeure. Now some INCO terms, international commercial terms. In LCs, they use some international commercial terms that is called INCO terms. Never ever they asked it in the exam, but still it is my responsibility. In this exam, if question comes, you will tell, sir, you have taken 2 hours class. You have not told me INCO terms, and INCO term question has come. So I can't take risk. International commercial terms are 11. There are 11 international commercial terms are there. 11. Remember, this is 11 first. Now, what are all the 11? What does it indicate? X works they may call, FCA, CPT, CP. We never understand what is this. X means X works. FCA means free carrier. CPT means carriage paid to. Carriage and insurance paid to. Delivery at place. Delivery at terminal. Delivery duty paid. Free alongside. Free on board. Cost and freight. CAF. If you are not having time, don't by heart. Leave it. By thinking that this exam, all this question will come. But for understanding, I will tell you what is this. In the LC, the words will be called, commercial terms will be used. What does it mean? What does it mean? They will ask you meaning and they will tell me what is the description you have to give in the LC. Never ask it just for understanding purpose. Very easy. I'll tell you. For example, this chapati machine, your Indian importer asked, China exporter manufactures the machine. Manufacturing hone ke baad, who will take the delivery? Whether an Indian person can say, sir, I will come to China and take the delivery. Please leave it at your premises. Completed, na? Keep it in your premises. I will come and collect. My labor are there in China. I will lift from your premises after verifying the product, for example. Then he will say in the LC X works. X works means leave at premises. I will come and check. Second, free carrier. Free carrier means export clearance. He will take exporter and deliver the goods to the carrier. That means, for example, some transport operator is there. Ching Chong transport operator is there. Export clearance, your China manufacturer, chapati machine wala will take export clearance and he will give to that transport operator. He will give to bus, not train, like that. He will give to the ship person. Okay, sir, you take it to India. If he gives pre-carrier, that means carrier can take the goods. That's all. Till carrier, responsibility will take by the seller or exporter in China. That is called free carrier. Now you understand. Now, after understanding these two, remaining you see carriage paid to. That means from China to India, transportation cost also. If seller has to pay, then LC importer will say carriage paid to. That means till destination, transportation will be paid by him. If your Indian importer want to say no, you come to port, you transportation also you pay, insurance also you pay, then he will say CIP, cost insurance paid. Next, delivery at place. For example, if I say in delivery at place means I am telling seller that manufacturer, that chapati fellow, you deliver that machine in that place. For example, if I say you everything you do it and deliver at Delhi, that's a delivery at place. Or if I say terminal, this terminal you leave it. I will take from Indian some so and so terminal. Then he will use that delivery at terminal. Then if you say, then importer wants to say seller, you pay all transportation, insurance and the duty also, customs duty also. Then he will say delivery duty paid. Free alongside. One more is there. Seller place the goods alongside the ship. You bring the manufacturing machine from your factory to the ship and just keep alongside the ship. Just बगल में रख दो ship का. Then he will use free alongside ship. Free on board. Free on board means on board. नहीं ship के बगल में मत. Ship don't keep it alongside. Keep it on the ship. Then he say free on board. That means load into the ship and leave it. Then free on board he will use. Then cost and freight. If buyer wants to say seller, you pay the cost. You pay the cost and freight to bring the port of destination. Entire thing you pay and bring to destination. Then he will cost, freight, everything. Then he will call as cost of freight. If he say CIF means pay cost also, freight also, insurance also, and deliver to me, then he will use CIF. These are the terminologies International Chamber of Commerce has allowed. 11. Remember, 11 are important. Don't die hard to by heart. If at all exam mein aata hai to just for idea, I told you, these are the 11 INCO terms. 11 INCO terms. INCO terms ka full form is International Commercial Terms. These two you have to remember. Who is dealing with these things? International Chamber of Commerce, Paris. UCPD is also, ICC will deal. International Commercial also, they only do. Okay. Now, inward remittance. Now, almost export part is over. Now, we came to inward remittance limit. What is inward remittance limit? See, whether from America, for any other countries abroad, how much remittance to India it can come. Why India will restrict, boss? India says, I want dollars. So, no restrictions. Any inward remittance is permitted. No problem. You bring $1 lakh, we are ready to take because we want forex. No restrictions on inward remittance. Currency, there is a rule. Currency means forex is bringing traveler checks, DDs, cash. Then what rule says? 685/24. Very, very important. If currency, traveler checks, DDs, everything, if somebody is coming through air, is coming and is bringing to India, then maximum is US dollar 10,000 rupees. Only cash, currency notes, maximum is 5,000. Again, I'm repeating, only currency is 5,000 anybody can bring. More than that, currency, traveler checks, DDs, maximum 10,000. Whether he cannot bring more than that, he can bring. Only concept is he has to submit currency declaration form to arrive in India. He can bring anything. Now he has to declare how much he has brought. Okay. Currency declaration form, when it is applicable, all milake 10,000, only currency means 5,000. This is how you have to remember. Now delayed payments. Any delayed payments, once your Nostro account, as I told you, my father Nostro account got created. You have to give me funds now within how many days? Within 2 days. If you are not giving within 2 days, you have to pay interest penalty is 2% over SB interest. You have to pay the penalty. Now comes liberalization remittance scheme. Again, this for examination purpose, very, very important. In-depth one circular has come this year. Okay. LRS, liberalized remittance scheme. That means liberally any Indian going abroad can take forex. That's all. Okay. Anybody who are eligible, any individuals are eligible. Minors are also eligible. All are eligible. Okay, they can take the forex to other countries. So how much we can take? For example, tomorrow, next month we have planned to go to Dubai or Bangkok, for example. December 31st we have planned. How much forex we can take? First of all, you remember, you must have Indian rupees. You have to give Indian rupees, then banks will give you forex. This is the concept. Okay. So how much? Maximum. Very, very, very important for examination purpose. $250,000. याद रखना है दिमाग में. Because many questions answer is $250,000 in forex. That's why you have to remember. LRS, individuals, including minors. Individuals, including minors. Even a family is going. Every individual are eligible to take $250,000 forex for abroad. Sir, what are the purposes, sir? Any private visit? मजा लेने जा रहे हैं कहीं पे. But remember, Nepal and Bhutan not permitted. Why, sir? Nepal and Bhutan? Because Nepal, Bhutan currency also rupee. That's why they said, and they are our adjacent countries. So you can take, you don't want forex, na? Nepal में rupee चलता है, Bhutan में चलता है. Then why you need forex? That's why RBI told Nepal and Bhutan मना कर दिया. Remaining any country you go, you take forex from India. That is 250,000 liberally. Go, enjoy, expend, come back. Okay, this is private visit. You want to gift to somebody, you can give $250,000. Going abroad for job, maintenance of your son is studying there for maintenance, business trip, any other current account transaction, $250,000. Without RBI permission, we can give this amount to any customer. But three are very, very important. One is immigration, another is medical, another is student abroad. For example, I'll take one example, Shashi Kapoor. Shashi Kapoor went to USA. Sonali Bendre went to USA for treatment. If you say, I will give you only $250,000 for your treatment because medical treatment $250, and doctor says for their treatment it requires $10 lakh, how to manage? That's why few are exceptions, three are exceptions. That means more than $250,000 also. See, whether private visit you cannot take 2 lakh above, you can take, but the thing is banks cannot release. If you want 2 lakh, more than $250,000, bank has to take permission from Reserve Bank of India. That is the rule. Okay, but three occasions, new banks need not take Reserve Bank of India permission. They can straight away give more than $250,000. The conditions are immigration, medical, and studies. Medical, Sonali ma'am says that I need $10 lakh. You have to pay it but one condition, ma'am has to give you a estimation from the doctor that this much amount is required. Like that, estimation is required. You can give about $250,000 for treatment. Education also same. Your son is going to abroad. He needs $5 lakh every month, every year. Bank has to pay, no choice. So education, hospital always permitted. Immigration is also example. What is immigration? You have gone to one country. That country says, I will not allow you inside. You are looking like a terrorist. But if you give a deposit of this much amount, I may allow you. Just an example I'm telling you. So in that cases, immigration, otherwise they will not allow you to enter the country. Then if at all immigration authority says before entering to the country itself, they will say, we want some deposit of you or some immigration you have to deposit. Once you leaving our country, we will give you back some secure deposit like that. Then we can give more than $250,000 when that country immigrating authority says that we require more than $250,000 for immigration purpose. So that is the reason these three are exceptional. Without RBI permission, we can give. Remaining also we can give with RBI permission. But generally, $250,000. Exceptions already discussed with you. Immigration, medical and studies. Now, availability of LRS. He will come to Canara Bank, he will take $1 lakh LRS. Mein. Bank of Baroda, 1 lakh. SBI, 1 lakh. Then more than 250, how to control? RBI XBRL package. Every bank, there is one more SIMS package is there. Maybe, I don't know, but this is the old thing which I know. RBI XBRL package is there. In this package, every bank will punch. Maine Canara Bank today have given $1 lakh for you are going to Dubai. Punch kar diya. So Reserve Bank also will come to know. All other banks will come to know that I have taken $1 lakh from Canara Bank. To have a control on LRS $250 lakh, this package will work. That is RBI XBRL package. Okay. Every person who wants to take Forex, LRS, they must give PAN number. It is mandatory. Now, recent circular. Rules related to release of remittance in foreign exchange by residents. See, for example, somebody is going abroad, whether he can take Indian currency or not. Yes, he can take. Again, नेपाल भूटान, नेपाल भूटान में ऑलरेडी इंडियन रुपीस चलता है बॉस, इसीलिए नेपाल भूटान में ऑलवेज एक्सेप्शन. ओके, नेपाल भूटान जो तो रुपीस लेके जाओ, यू टेक रुपीस, दैट्स व्हाई दे से नेपाल भूटान. फॉरेक्स फॉर एनी काइंड ऑफ ट्रैवल रेजिडेंट कैन नॉट बी रिलीज. फॉरेक्स तो रिलीज नहीं करेंगे क्योंकि रुपीस चलेगा, उधर डॉलर तो नहीं चलेगा. देन व्हाट दे आर अलाउड टू टेक, 100 denominations without any limits they can take, 200, 500, maximum 25,000. So this is for Nepal and Bhutan. Now, in other than, the answer is everywhere 25,000, you remember. Okay. All residents are NRIs except a citizen of Pakistan and Bangladesh. Recall the question. Can take out Indian currency notes up to how much for any denomination when leaving the country. When somebody is leaving the country, they can take 25,000. When somebody is coming to India, also they can bring 25,000. All person resident outside India, again other than Pakistan and Bangladesh, visiting India may take outside Indian currency notes up to an amount not 50,000 while exiting only through an airport. If they are going via airport only, they can take 25,000 rupees Indian currency. So answers are all 25,000 only. Remember exceptions. Nepal and Bhutan में जाते हैं तो रुपी चलता है उधर. So only we will give take rupees only. Remaining countries, Pakistan, Bangladesh, actually they don't deal with rupees. Forex work there, but still you cannot permit. Okay. Now, currency mein last question. See, for example, we are going to Bangkok or Dubai, whatever it may be. So Canara Bank released you $250,000 for enjoyment or a private visit. So $250,000, Canara Bank will not give you currency. You cannot take that much currency. So Canara Bank will give you traveler checks, DDs like that. Okay, you can go there and you can encash it and you can have your own trip. Okay, but one exception I'll ask you, sir. You have boarded the flight. You want to have something in flight, food, drinks. How you will pay? That air host will ask you dollars. Once you have landed in the airport, you need a car, bus. You have need dollars. Hotel, you have to pay advance dollars. So you need minimum dollars, minimum in the currency. So that currency also should be arranged. So out of $250,000, what you can take through LRS on 2 lakh 50 out of 250, $3,000 you can take cash for this ready use. So they may ask you, any resident going abroad can avail maximum how much in currency notes cash? 3,000, only 3,000. But then again, exception is there. If anybody is going to Iraq and Libya, they can take 5,000. They have never asked a question. This question also they have asked, but exceptions also we should remember. US dollars 5,000. Going abroad, how many days before you can take that amount? See, now the dollar is 80 rupees, imagine. For example, I am planning to go to USA in the month of April 2025. Just imagine. Now I feel that this dollar value will become 100 by this time. Then what I will do? Today itself, I will give Indian currency and I will take Forex. 6 months prior, I'll take and keep it. If at all it becomes 100, it won't affect. I'll keep and ready with. So such people are there who will take Forex early before visiting those countries. So how many days prior you can take? Maximum 180 days. 6 months. 6 months prior, you can take the dollars and you can keep it with you. Then surrender. Okay. You have gone to abroad. You have gone to Dubai with the $250,000, for example. $2 lakh you have enjoyed there. $50,000 saved. You returned with $50,000. $50,000 you have to return to bank within 180 days. Same 180. See, while going also you can take advance 180 days. After coming back also within 180 days, you have to return the dollars to the bank. But out of this $50,000, $2,000 you can keep it with you. This is called unspent currency. 50,000 is unspent. You went with 250, you came back with 50. 50 is unspent. 50 may $2,000 you can keep it with you. That is called unspent foreign currency you can keep. USD 2,000. Remaining $48,000 you have to give it to your bank within 180 days. This is the rules with regard to currency. Now borrowing. If your friend is an NRA, you want to borrow some money. Whether you can borrow? Yes, very well you can borrow. How much? Again, I told you, answer is US dollars 25,000, 250,000 only. But there are conditions. What are the conditions? Your friend has to give you for a minimum period of 1 year. Minimum 1 year he has to give you. And interest free he has to give you. No interest you should take on 250,000. And that amount also should come through proper banking channel. He has to send you through proper banking channel. So maximum is 250 per financial year, 250 per year, and 1 year he has to give you minimum for repayment, and it should be interest free. The limit for export of goods by way of gift is, if you want to gift to somebody, export of goods, how much you can gift? 5 lakh per annum. 5 lakh per annum, you can give gift to anybody. Import export code. See, if you want to tomorrow, you want to become exporter, importer, the first license in MSME, we take Udyam registration certificate. Correct? Na? Same thing. If you want to start import export, the license which you have to get is IEC code, import export code, import export code. Who will issue? They will ask. Import export code will be issued by DGFT. DGFT means Director General of Foreign Trade. Director General of Foreign Trade will issue IEC code, which is a license to do import and export. Over. No Lloyd certificate. Lloyd, what is Lloyd certificate? See, the chapati machine is starting from China. It is coming to India. You don't know about that ship. That ship can be a Titanic. In between sailing, it can be get into the water. Okay. So see, we have to see two things. What is the age of the ship? We have to see, and the worthiness of that ship we have to see. So that certificate, who will give? What type of ship it is? What, how much age of the ship is over? Whether it is safe to travel that machine from China to India by that ship? That certificate one company is giving. That company name is Lloyd's. Lloyd certificate is certificate of seaworthiness and age of the vessel issued by Lloyd's Registry of Shipping. They will issue certificate with regard to seaworthiness. Sea mein kare jayega, nahi jayega. And age of the vessel. Both they will confirm. Then comes R return. What is R return? R return is transactions in various currencies, whatever banks are doing. We are selling dollars, we are collecting all these things. We have to inform to Reserve Bank of India fortnightly through R return. Due date is fortnightly. Return name is R return. What is deemed exports? Deemed exports refers to those transactions which the goods supplies do not leave the country. That is called deemed exports. Export finance, already I told you, the China person has taken a machine, $4 lakh. That is a pre-shipment credit. Any loan, credit granted to an exporter, China fellow, financing, kiske liye purpose, purchase raw material, processing that for that machine, manufacturing of that machine, packing of that machine, pre-shipment or a packing grade. Over. Submission of documents, already I told you, within 21 days, he has to submit the documents to the bank. Very important. Post-shipment finance, already I told you, once the goods is shipped, then immediately pre-shipment credit will be closed by opening post-shipment finance. Now, gold card exporters. Exporters में दो type है. One is exporter, another is gold card exporter. If exporter normal, अगर नया start करती, if you are starting newly, they will call you as exporter. But if you have a 3 years good track record in export business, then you will be called as gold card exporter. What is the advantage, sir? I will tell you. First of all, you understand exporters are two types for examination purpose. One is a normal exporter who is new, and another is 3 years more experienced person. 3 years more means he is called as gold card exporter. There are some advantages for gold card exporters. We will discuss in next slide. You will understand better. First, you understand who is a gold card exporter. Exporter with a good track record. All accounts are standard. 3 years with no irregularities, no adverse features. 3 years is very important. But 3 years ho gaya, but some are not more than 3 years over means he is not a gold card. Some irregularities he should not do. What are that? Very important again. ECGC should not blacklist him. ECGC blacklist kar diya to kharab exporter hai. He is not a good exporter. So ECGC should not blacklist. He should not be in the RBI defaulter list or caution list. RBI should not say he is a defaulter. RBI should not say he is in the caution list of RBI. Then he is a bad exporter. He cannot be a gold card. Making losses for the past 3 years, very important. Last 3 years, he is having good track. He is in the customer, but losses. Then also he is not a gold card. Last one is very, very important. Overdue export bills in excess of 10% of previous year turnover, he is also not eligible to become a gold card. Last time he has done 1 lakh crores of exports. Out of that, 10% realization nahi aaya. America se paisa nahi aaya. No, money has not received. Overdue ho gaya. Exports overdue ho gaya. I will tell you here. For example, you have sent the export to USA. I become an exporter. I have sent some fishes, prawns to export. I have exported from India to America. I have to get the payment now. How much time? As per rule, Export Act, export rule says within 9 months I should get the payment. If I am not getting within 9 months, what does it mean? It is a overdue. Overdue ho gaya, export realize nahi ho raha hai. It's not getting realized. If such type of export bills are more than 10% total bills mein, total sales may, if more than 10% is overdue, then I cannot become a gold card exporter. 10% is very, very important. Remaining entire concept, by seeing in the examination hall, you will remember, your mind will tell you what I taught you. But 10% you may forget, 10% you remember. Now, ठीक है sir, 3 years, I am a very good party. I am not a blacklisted by ECGC, no defaults. I am earning profits for the last 3 years. I don't have any overdue exports, good track record. Now I am a gold card. What you are going to give? Very important point here. The credit limit, the, the working capital limit, whatever bank will give, remember that is for 3 years they will give. Sanction limit for 3 years. Generally, any working capital is for 1 year. But for gold card exporters, the limit will be for 3 years with automatic renewal clause also. Most important. 3 years के लिए limit बनता है. First advantage. Generally, we give for 1 year, but gold card will give for 3 years. Second important point. A standby limit not less than 20% of assessed limit may be additional. What is standby limit? I will tell you. For example, for 3 years, you have given him, for example, 1 crore limit for 3 years. Working capital. He is doing exports. Okay. Entire limit is already over. Now, suddenly from America, he got 10 lakh order. Already limit is over. 1 crore is already in exported. Now, limit is not there. Now, if 10 lakh order, one more order has come. Very good order. Now he doesn't have money. Now what in banking terminology we do, for these 10 lakhs, we will give ad hoc. Customer will approach the bank and say, sir, already 1 crore you have given, 1 crore is over, I have already exported, 9 months time is there, money is yet to come, sir. But in between, I got a very good order, sir, for $10 lakh. And tomorrow I'm expecting one more 10 lakh order also. I want to export. So can you give ad hoc? Yes, we will give ad hoc. Then ad hoc means what? Branch will send to RO will send to CO will send to HO sometimes. It will get delayed. So by the time that order time is only 10 days, it may delay. I'm not telling you it will get delayed. It may delay. He's an exporter. So bank wants to protect gold card exporter because 3 years very good dealings. So for that purpose, what bank will do? Bank will give 20% limit as a standby limit. That means 1 crore limit will be there. 1 crore 20% is 20 lakhs, for example. 20 lakh standby limit will be given. This limit he will not use generally. Like this, any orders have come suddenly. Suddenly, this type of orders have come means from this 20 lakhs, he will execute. He need not wait for ad hoc sanction. With standby credit, he can execute. So, a buffer of 20% will be kept aside for these exporters. That is called standby credit. This standby benefit, that means ready ad hoc, readily available ad hoc, only available for gold card exporters. So, gold card exporter बनने का advantage क्या है? Limit for 3 years and automatic renewal, 20% ad hoc limit. Standby credit बोलना है इसको, ad hoc you should not say. For terminology, I told ad hoc. Standby limit will be given. So they may ask you anything. What is a good track record? What is a credit for 3 years? Or how much standby credit we can give? Now, diamond dollar account. This is one more. All the latest circulars only. Diamond dollar account is one more account in US dollars. What does it is any firms, diamond naam mein hi hai. If anybody dealing with diamonds, it may be a polished diamonds or rough diamonds, cut diamonds, any diamond business. If you are any customer is doing, we will call him as a diamond business, correct? That person, we can open 5 accounts, maximum 5 diamond dollar accounts we can open. So, whom we will open? Any person dealing with purchase of rough diamond, polished diamonds, precious metal, track of at least 2 years. Minimum 2 years at least should be there. What he has to do in export, import of diamonds, colored gems, diamonds plan. Anything, boss, any diamond, gold, ladies interested in these things. Anybody is doing diamonds, gold, then we can give diamond dollar account. Only one condition, 2 years satisfactory dealings. Average annual turnover should be 3 crores and above in the last 3 years. 3 crores turnover in the last 3 years. Whoever is doing in the diamond business, they can open diamond dollar account for maximum is 5 diamond dollar account. I told you about now, just now we discussed about gold card exporter. Gold card exporter, one more advantage also they have. One is credit for 3 years, another is standby credit for 20%. Other than that, loan proposals comes from normal exporter, gold card exporter. Sanction will be faster. As per Reserve Bank of India rules, if you see credit delivery, gold card exporter will get faster. That means if they give a proposal for a fresh renewal ad hoc, immediately we have to sanction within the time frames. If a normal exporter comes for a fresh sanction, 30 days time. Renewal 30 days, ad hoc 15 days. In normal exporter, that means he's not a gold card. Gold card means you see normal sanction within 25 days, renewal within 15 days, ad hoc within 7 days. More priority was given to this customer in sanctioning of the loans at the earliest. That is called disposal of forex loan application. Maybe somebody who taught you credit, CRM or credit policy, in that they might have taught you with regard to delivery, that time norms for sanctioning of loans. This is the time norms. So why I've kept here is one line I took from there, because when we are talking about forex, you must know forex kitna din mein, within how much time you have to sanction the loans. So 30, 30, 15. This is for normal exports, fresh renewal ad hoc. Then 15, sorry, 25, 15 and 7 for gold card exports. EDPMS, IDPMS. EDPMS stands for Export Data Processing and Monitoring System. IDPMS एक याद रखिए, रिमेनिंग इंपोर्ट इंपोर्ट डिफरेंस है. एक्सपोर्ट डाटा है, इंपोर्ट डाटा है, बस. रिमेनिंग कॉमन. डाटा प्रोसेसिंग एंड मॉनिटरिंग सिस्टम इज कॉमन. रिमेंबर एक्सपोर्ट, ये तो पता चल जाएगा आपको, ये याद रखना है आपको. डाटा प्रोसेसिंग एंड मॉनिटरिंग सिस्टम्स. ECGC, Export Credit Guarantee Corporation. See, you know about CGFMU, you know about CGTMSE, who takes care of your MSME borrowers. Export imports also, India people are doing exports, especially when somebody is exporting. See, for example, I have shipped to USA some prawn, fish, something. In between, ship was sink into the sea, or ship reached to USA. That party is not paying amount. Or ship went to Iraq. By the time Iraq, no issues were there. By the time your goods went to Iraq, by the time war happened, your purchaser might have died. Anything might have happened. So there is a risk always will be there in exports also. These risks will be covered like CGTMS, CGFME in MSME. In exports, there is a word called ECGC. It's a company, Export Credit Guarantee Corporation. What this corporation will do? This corporation will guarantee the banks, you finance to exporters, pay some premium, we will give you the guarantee. For example, if it is a pre-shipment credit, 8 paisa per 100 we have to pay premium. If it is a post-shipment credit, pre-shipment, you know, up to packing whatever finance has given, 8 paisa. After post-shipment, ship chala gaya, then post-shipment finance, transferring only funds, then 8 rupee 50 paisa per 100 rupees. This is the as on date premium cost for ECGC. Just like CGTM, SCGM, they are the guarantees they are giving. Okay. So this is called ECGC. Full form yaad rakhna, insurance protection, exports against payment risks. Paisa nahi aa raha country, some country is not paying. So ECGC will pay with the bank. Loan will be created with it. So pre-shipment stage mein, post-shipment. Insurance coverage to the banks in respect of pre-shipment and post-shipment holiday. Very important. That's why I've repeated noun holiday means before knowing at least 3 days before. Then ECGC. Sir, any country I can export and I can take guarantee. In MSME, there is no rule. Anybody you give loan, they will give guarantee because they are Indian people. Okay. But ECGC is involved because buyers only in India only. Sellers, buyers both in India in MSME. ECGC buyer is in another country. You are sending to Iraq, you are sending to Iran, you are sending to Russia, you are sending to America. What guarantee is there? Some war is going on Ukraine. If somebody is sending to Ukraine, then if you take, sir, I have given a loan to export to Ukraine, sir, please cover. ECGC says, whether you asked me. So ECGC also has to tell sometimes, ECGC also has to inform you which countries are open countries you can cover, which countries they are having restrictions. So that list you have to see before financing to an exporter. So ECGC divided countries into 3 stages. One is open cover, another is restricted cover group 1, restricted cover group 2. What is open cover? Open cover mein USA hoga, bhejo, whatever export you want, you send it, you take the guarantee, they will give you, no problem. But restricted cover group 1, no, you cannot send straight away. You have to see if any country is in group 1, you have to see for which approval from ECGC you have to take every year. Every year before financing or before making renewal, every year you have to take approval from ECGC. Sir, I am giving export finance to this particular exporter for this country. If ECGC give permission, you can. Otherwise, ECGC will not give you guarantee. Now, last one is Group 2. What is Group 2? Specific approval. That means, example, now Ukraine war is going on. So Ukraine, somebody want to export. Ukraine is in Group 2, for example. Then you have to apply ECGC for permission. If ECGC gives specific approval, then only you can finance. Then only ECGC will cover that. So 3 type of countries they have divided: open cover, Group 1, Group 2. Group 1 means it is 1 year, 1 year. 2 is specific approval. These are the recent. Now I came to the circulars part. I will take a break here because it's already 11:50. So I also need a break. Now I think only circulars will come. Data is over. I'll start with 2023. See why I am talking about 2023. As I told you, whatever notes you are reading, whatever material you are reading, even CAVM Padonati book you take, all our latest circulars only we are covering because examiner को more than enough है material. एक साल का बहुत मटेरियल उसके पास enough है उसके पास. So 1 year circulars, if you are thorough, you will get more than 70 pages. Okay. So 1 year only I am also covering so that otherwise I will give you this much of notes. पागल हो जाएंगे. Last year notes also I have, but I am not writing anything with last year. Why 528 is he is going from September 23. That's why I am coming from September 23 to till date. Okay. So we have conceptually I have covered Forex. Now let me take a break for 15 minutes or 20 minutes. I will resume the class at 12:15. Please have a tea break and come back. I will also take some water. I have not taken even water also. Let me take, then I'll cover all the circulars with regard to 2023 and 24. Very, very, very important. अगर questions आता है तो circular से ही आता है. But without understanding the concept of Forex for the last 2 hours, you will never understand these circulars. Because I talk on terminologies. When I say nostro, vostro, you will not understand. That's why basics I made you strong. I hope you understood the basics of Forex. Now we will talk one by one. Circulars of 2023 and 24. Not less than 1.5 hours I will take. So please have a break and come. Sir, are you there, sir?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how I managed Forex. Friends, you can give your opinion. Okay, friends, we will continue the session with 2023 end of the year circulars and 2024 circular, which are, I can tell you, very, very important for examination purpose. Till now, whatever I have discussed for the last 1.5 hours is only basics. This is the main masala. So you should remember these answers very carefully for examination purpose. Be with me for next 1.5 hours I may take. I don't know how much time it will take, but I will finish all the circulars so that you cannot read anything with regard to Forex as far as last 1 year is concerned in basics. Okay. So let us continue the session. So increasing TCS rates. Earlier, whoever is going to abroad, low education loans, no TCS. Now they started charging. How much? Remember, first of all, I'll tell you what is this, then I'll tell you how to remember. If any education financed, if anybody is going for education purpose by taking a loan, up to 7 lakhs, no charges. Above 7 lakhs, 0.5% they have to pay TCS. If they're with own money they are going, other than financed by loan, if for medical and education, if somebody is going, no problem. Up to 7 lakhs is nil, above 7 lakhs, 5%. This is first thing which is very, very important to remember. Second thing is, third part is LRS for other purposes. As we discussed, so many purposes: employment, education, visit, treatment, immigration, anything. Generally, it is nil only. But above 7 lakhs, it is 20%. Very costly affair, other purposes. Now, overseas tour programs, if anybody is going, then up to 7 lakhs, it is 5%. And above 7 lakhs, it is 20%. Okay. This is by reading, you will remember. Now remembering is very, very important. How I remember, I'll tell you. First 2 parts are education purpose, very, very genuine purposes. So always you remember LRS up to 7 lakhs is nil. Remember, up to 7 lakhs is nil. Nil, nil, nil. But a tour program, it is 5%. Remember, for tour program, only up to 7 lakhs, it is 5%. Remaining all are nil. If at all examiner directly asks a question about up to 7 lakhs, any answer is nil, except for tour programs up to 7 lakhs is 5%. Now coming to loans. First two slides. First two important points. If anybody is taking loan means already they are paying rate of interest to the banks. So government wants to give them cushion. What they told is above 7 lakhs, only 0.5% they have to pay TCS. But with own money, if they are going, they are charging 5%. How to remember? Because it is financed by loan, already they are giving interest to them, only 0.5%, like that you remember first one. Remaining naturally, it will become 0.5 to 5%. 0.5 0, if you remove, it will become 5%. So 0.5%, 5 को इधर लेके आइए 5%. Bank loan 0.5. Without bank loan 5%. So 6 are over. Now last one is with regard to other purposes. If anybody is going above 70 lakhs, above 7 lakhs is 20%. Both are same. Again, I am repeating you. Up to 7 lakhs, everything is 0% only. But only one exception is there that we have to remember is if anybody is going for tour packages, then only it is 5% for 5 lakhs. Over. Now above 7 lakhs also, every education and education or private, anything, TCS is there above 7 lakhs. But if anybody is taking education loan from bank, then only 0.5% above 7 lakhs. If they are not taking education loan, 0 point will become 5%. Over. Remaining two answers are 2021. This is how you have to remember. First, you remember this left side also. Education loan is the first, then by loan, then education with own money, other purpose, tour program. Tour program, you remember up to 7 lakhs is 5%. That means if you want to go abroad for a private visit or a tour program you have planned with some friends and families, then even you will be charged at 5%. Okay, this is if you remember this table, you need not by heart. Okay, now let us go to the Nostro accounts. 651/23 says Canara Bank, how many Nostro accounts? You know what is a Nostro account now? Nostro, Nadi. Nadi means Canara Bank opened account with the other country in dollars. That is Nostro. You know it. Okay. Now, Nostro account in USD currency. How many accounts we have? Till date, we are having 11 accounts. 11 currencies also we have that account. Very frequent, as you know, better is USD is there, Euro, GBP, Australian dollar, Canadian dollar. Even FCNR deposits also will be opened in our bank in these 5 currencies only. If Reserve Bank of India said any convertible currency, but Canara Bank is opening with only 5 currencies, that USD, Euro, GBP and Canadian dollar, Australian dollar. ये तो मुझे याद रहता है. Remaining are exceptional. Remaining 6 we have to remember. You also remember, I also remember. Hong Kong dollar, Japanese yen, by name we will understand. Hong Kong dollar and Japanese yen. Remaining 4 currencies are little bit difficult to understand if anybody knows Forex. AED means Arab Emirates Dirham. CHF means Swiss franc. SE means Swedish krona. SGD means Singapore dollar. So this type of 11 currencies we are having. That means these countries we are having Nostro accounts with the other banks. Okay. Now what bank wants to tell here is they have told about LEN. One more thing what they have told is we have currently maintaining 6 US dollar currency account. US dollars may we have 6 accounts. Now they have opened one more account with HSBC Bank USA. That's all. Total 11 accounts we are Nostro accounts 6 in US dollars 7th account we have opened with HSBC Bank. For what purpose bank has opened? Bank said for better pricing advantage and improve customer convenience, we have opened one more account. They may ask you how many dollar accounts are there, what is the new account, how many Nostro accounts Canara Bank is having. We must know. This question may not come, what are the currencies, but safety purpose, you have a glance. Collection of Form A. Very important question. I think 2 circulars they have quoted. One is 783. In detail, penalties also they have quoted different circular. See, generally, inward remittance and all, we will take A2 form. So here what they are telling is, if any bank need to insist a physical form on A3, we have to take this form. Any Vostro account means uska means American account idhar hai. Okay, uska account. If any amount you are creating in Vostro account, you have to take form A3 from the bank. That form A3, within how many days we have to collect? Very, very important. Once you have given credit to Vostro account, within 5 days, that beneficiary bank should get that form A3. They may ask you, form A3, within how many days it should come? 5 working days. Here in this answer, they have given 5 working days. But somewhere they told 5 business days. Okay, let it be. So delay beyond 5 days attracts a penalty. We will discuss penalties, okay, in the next circular. But remember, 5 working days is very, very important in A3. Now, renewal of contract. So generally, whatever collection of instruments and all, we are using some courier to abroad. So presently, international courier service DHL Express, you know the name. So we have renewed recently with this DHL Express. What they are telling is, first of all, we will see the concept. DHL Express, the charge is 100 rupees flat per bill. Rupees 100 rupees we will charge per bill. But in case of any documents, first of all, customer has to give a request that he doesn't have any problem that bank can send the courier, use DHL Express for sending the documents. And one more advantage, one more thing is we have to take a undertaking letter and a suitable risk letter. What is that risk letter? If, for example, they have sent something which was lost in the courier, then they are saying the liability is restricted to only USD 100. Only USD 100. I think here I don't know. I exactly have to repeat. This I got a doubt whether it is a US dollar or 100. Let me check the circular because I got a doubt. The restriction is maximum is USD 100 only. Circulars always I will quote. If any time whether I am unable to tell you, just open this circular and verify whether I made any mistake or not. If anything is there, you bring to my notice. I will also come to. Okay, just I am raising it out whether it is correct or not. Within 100, whether it will go now because the liability is only US dollars 100. If anything is lost, the maximum liability courier company will take is US dollars 100. Okay, so the further we will take a risky letter from the customer. Protective clause we will take in that letter and we will take undertaking and we will keep in our file. So DHL Express renewed. For understanding, 100 rupees is the charge. If anything, documents are lost, maximum insurance covered is US dollars, 100 rupees only for that courier. Now, obtention of opinions. So, generally, when we are financing to anybody in the India, we take OPLs. Who will give opinion about abroad customers? For example, in chapati machine, person is there. Whether we want to know whether that manufacturer is genuine or not, because we have to safeguard our own importer India and also bank also because bank is also financing margin also borne by our importer. We should know about the exporter. Simply, we cannot rely on the importer's information. So bank will take OPLs, informations about the buyers and sellers. Both also we will give. We will take for both. But in this case, I told you, China exporter also, we will take an opinion whether really is manufacturing or not, those things. Who will do in China? So in other countries, there are 5 service providers to provide you opinion about the exporters and importers. Who are all those? CRIF Solutions, Dun & Bradstreet, Mira Information, MNS Rate Management, and Rubik's Data Private Limited. Okay, these are the 5 service providers we have renewed up to 31st December. Now, bank made typical point here. Whatever they will give opinions about the borrower, about that customer, chapati customer, for example, you take chapati, the China person. So they will give medium, they will say moderate, satisfactory. If these type of words have been used, remember, then bank says they can be considered satisfactorily. For example, CRIF says average, still bank says satisfactory. You can give loan to him like that. Okay, you can go for credit like that. Bank is having an opinion. So they may ask you who are all that, how many are there, who are all that. Or last they may ask you is if bank wants to consider satisfactory, what opinion if they give in the categorization will be satisfactory for Canara Bank. So five are this 5 Mira, Dun & Bradstreet, MNS. How I remembered, I'll tell you first. Mira. If the Mira comes means what I remember is medium. See medium. If MNS comes means satisfactory. Satisfactory. If Rubik's come means RX 500, I remember RX 5. So 3 answers we need not remember. Mira आया, me medium. MI कहीं पे नहीं है, MNS में खाली M है. Me means medium. MNS means S means satisfactory. R means RX 500, RX 5 over. Now 2 you have to remember. One is CRIF. CRIF, anyway you know it. Anyway you know CRIF company because we deal with 4 companies: Civil, CRIF, Experian, and Equifax. So CRIF, we know Indian company like that we know it. So because we know it's an Indian company, even though it's an average report, we will take satisfactory. So CRIF says average. Because like that we will remember CRIF is our own Indian company. So if they give average also satisfactory for Canara Bank. Like that you think. So CRIF is average. Last whatever you have to buy heart is Dun & Bradstreet is moderate. Dun & Bradstreet if they give moderate also Canara Bank says for us it is a satisfactory report. This is with regard to these 5 companies: CRIF, Dun & Bradstreet, Mira, MNS, and Rubik's. When you are practicing when I am giving the slide, close this bottom level and see CRIF. मैंने सोचा था average था. Our own Dun & Bradstreet that I told you to remember, it is moderate. MI, medium, MNS, satisfactory, Rubik's, RX 500. Okay. No, don't remember. Now, guidelines with regard to some jewelers, very, very important. Last time, many questions came on this. Many people were unable to answer because even we have not covered this. After exam, we have covered. Okay. So, any cadre, it is very important, this particular circulars. So, there are three, four circulars left. First of all, tell me the concept. What is it? See, from India, Indians loves gold and silver, but India may scarcity that item. So that silver and gold, anybody can import from other countries. So anybody wants to import silver and gold from other countries, they have to become qualified jewelers. Qualified jewelers means they are having some basic eligibility will be there. Then they will be treated as a qualified jewelers. These qualified jewelers can send. Actually, nobody in the LC mechanism, is there any advance? Is there no advance? Bank will give a guarantee that I will make the payment. Goods will come, bills will come, we will make payment. Sometimes when the chapati machine fellow it is no, I don't want LC. For example, our Indian, I want only currency. You give me the payment, I will start. Then that amount is called as advance. That our importer will give advance $4 lakh, then he will manufacture. But generally, because of non-belief in each other, they don't give advance. But in jewelry finance, remember, import in gold and silver, there is a concept of advance payment. That means I want 1,000 kilos gold. Okay, Brazil is supplying. Imagine Brazil is supplying. I can give advance to Brazil, some seller, and I can get the gold and I can sell in the Indian market. So very, very important. Try to understand. Qualified register should be registered with IFCA. How to remember IFCA? IFCA, International Financial Services Center Authority. See, one thing I will remember, IF, International Financial. Always I forget about the service center. Many places wherever SC has come, it is service center. How I remember is Nokia service center. If any SC comes, means I'll remember, because earlier when we are using mobiles, Nokia service center we used to go, or now also any service center. So SC stands for service center. A means authority, over. So International Financial Nokia Service Center Authority. Like that you remember, you need not by heart. Then IIBF, Indian International Bullion Exchange, because these two are very, very important revenue jobs. Frequently, I am using in the next slides. IIBF, India International. For you, which is having higher priority? India. So India will come first. See, in the choice he may give you in the exam, International India Bullion Exchange. India International, you will get confused. Are padha tha, but kya aaya? Pehle kya aaya? So I am telling you, India is first, international is second for you. So India International Bullion Exchange. This is called IABF. Okay. So these two terminologies you remember, then we will go to the concept. So qualified jewelers, who will notify? IFSCA. We know the IFSCA, Indian Financial Nokia Service Center Authority. Remember again, have been permitted import silver under specific codes. See, I don't know whether they may ask these codes or not, but I have written here. If you want to buy heart, you bought by heart. These codes also India International Bullion Exchange has given. These codes for silver and gold. Last time he has not asked about codes, but he has asked some questions. I will tell you later in the slides. But I can, examiner, I don't know what questions he will ask. Okay. Now I am sending advance amount to some country to get some import of gold. How many days advance I can pay? Very, very important. 11 days. Anywhere with regard to gold and silver, how many days advance any Indian importer can pay to other country person means 11 days, remember. So now you see, authorized dealers, that means banks, can allow these qualified jewelers who are all registered with the IFSCA to remit advance payment of 11 days for import of silver through India International Bullion Exchange. So examination purpose, 11 days is very, very important. Within 11 days, if gold is not coming, amount should refund from that kind. Amount should get refund from that country. Next, GTPC, Global Trade Processing Center. I hope everybody knows by this time. It is centralized thing where everything forex part will be taken care. Okay. Now they are processing all your transactions now. Okay. When they are processing this transaction, when they made the advance payment, now what codes they will use in FCC? We never expect this question will ask to the examiner. Last time he has asked, what are the product codes used by GTPC? Gone. Many people were never expected this question in the circular. So GTPC process the transactions related to advances payment for import of gold and silver by qualified jewelers. In the FCC product, what they will use? M gap and M cap. M gap. Now you will remember, the screen will come in the examination. T-shirts will be there, gap name will be there. That T-shirt you remember, gap, M gap and M quap. These two codes they will use. Last time they have asked M gap, M quap. Nobody knows what is the answer. So try to remember this time what is the answer. Now GTPC has given for 11 days advance. I want to take import gold. They have given 11 days. They have to do follow up, na? So follow up part also they have asked it last time. I don't know which you can see in recalled questions. These questions, what they have asked is follow-up of documents. Once you have given advance means Indian currency went to some country. So we want goods. We want documents immediately. So what GTPC has to do is they have to follow up for documents which is evidenting import. Import received बोल के documents चाहिए. For that they have to give reminders. 11 days तो dead end है. Third day, fifth day, seventh day they have to give reminders. This is also recalled question. Third day, fifth day, seventh day, they have to give reminders that importer, अरे आ गया क्या gold documents आ गया क्या? So this follow up they have to do third day, fifth day, seventh day from the date of advance payment for timely submission of documentary evidence. Next, GTPC shall also follow up with qualified jewelers जो हमने advance payment दिया. On behalf them also they will ask, ensure that utilized advance remittance is refunded within the specified time limit of 11 days. For example, I sent for $1 lakh, $9 lakh ka gold aaya. 1 lakh should be refunded. Our entire import is cancelled. 10 lakh dollars should come. That also should come within 11 days. If import is got cancelled, that also GTPC will follow up with the qualified jewelers. Okay. 11 days में gold आना है. If it has to come, it should come. Or 11 days में refund आना है, it should come back. Third and fifth and seventh days, GTPC will follow up with the follow up for receiving documents. Now, advance remittance. Whether anybody will give advance remittance, because if they have to register first, okay, they should be a member of IF, qualified jewelers. There are two conditions, very, very important conditions. If anybody wants to send advance remittance for import of gold and silver, two conditions they have to follow. Nil overdues in EDPMS and IDMPS. I told you export or import, E or export, IDMPS, data processing monitoring system. So in that, there should not be any nil entries, no overdues. There, that squaring off, they will do that squaring off. That means export gaya to technically they will round off the entries there. There should not be any overdue, number one. Number two, importer account should have been operated for 1 year. That means 1 year satisfactory dealings and there should not be any overdue entries. If these two conditions are there, then only GTPC can give advance payment to the exporter at other country for these qualified jewelers. But any exception? Yes. Circle head CAC can waive these 1 year dealings and a condition of nil overdues. Agar one overdue bill is there, customer completed 9 months, no problem. Circle head can waive that condition. This is with regard to guidelines of import of qualified jewelers. Last year, from this circular, 2-3 questions came. M gap aaya, third, fifth day aaya, 11th day aaya. Ek circular, 3 questions. Nobody was able to answer. Please remember, very important. Now comes systems and procedures section. Within that, what are the guidelines? Let us see. Systems and procedures section. Integrated treasury wing will report import of gold by qualified jeweler transactions in SIMS package. SIMS, very, very, very important package. Understand the full form also. Actually, during LRS, I told you there is a XBRL package. Now, one of our friend has messaged me. XBRL package is already removed. Now, Reserve Bank of India, how they will monitor LRS also, if any bank has given $1 lakh to you, they have to put in SIMS package. Every bank has to use SIMS package that LRS has been given. So this is the information package. RBI will have a control on what banks are doing. So import of golds also in this package only they have to do. So centralized information management system in that package, we should give data. Okay, LRS. Now even qualified jewelers, all the same thing. Report import of gold by transactions, gold jewelry, whatever transactions are there, same package we have to report. But 2 reports will go. 2 reports will go. All the reports are go dead end is 10th after due date. After due date 10th. For example, what are the reports go on? Gold jewelry. Quantity and value of gold imported. How much quantity and value of gold imported? 100 kgs of gold with 1 crore. Imported, for example, banks have to inform in SIMS package half yearly. Half yearly means half year end hone ke baad within 10 days we have to report. That is the first report we have. Second report, all the nominated banks report monthly also. What is monthly report? Cumulative position in the end of the said month, beginning of the first month of the financial year. Every month, monthly also we have to give cumulative position. How much quality and quantity and cost of the gold we have imported to our country, we have to give. So these two reports, due date is 10th of the due date. One is half yearly, another is monthly. Now next point is delegation of power. See, some qualified jeweler has come. Sir, I have taken, I became member, IFSCA. I took a recognition. Then I want to import gold. Just recently I came. 1 year satisfied dealings are not there. So EDP, ODP will not be there because I'm a new exporter. But 1 year is not complete. Circle admin will waive. But remember, one-time clearance is required. First time, whoever is importing gold and silver from other countries, the qualified jewelers, they have to take permission. One-time clearance. Please remember, somebody has to permit in your bank one-time clearance also for these qualified jewelers, even though they registered in IFSCA. What is the condition says? One-time clearance for jewelers for having credit facilities work to proceed the remittance under this mechanism. Whoever is having loans, please remember, not everybody. Whoever is having loans, for example, some importer is there, he is taking loan. He want to import gold from other country. 11 days advance he has to send. CGM, GM, HO, CST has to give clearance for one time. First time he has to give. Okay. Loans to import of gold jeweler also sanctioning authority CGM, CO, HYC. So head office has not given powers to circle for even permitting qualified jewels for first time, and whatever loans for import of gold also will be given by CGM, HO, CSC. So CGM, CHOC is the authority to, again I'm telling, first time clearance they are the authority. Sanctioning of any loans for import of gold jewelry also CGM, HO, CSC. Now last point is handling doubtful cases. For example, you have given gold jewelry. Money went 11 days advance you have given. Now gold is not coming, amount is also not getting refunded. Then we have to take action. We have to report to enforcement agencies like CBI, CBC, we will report. But we have to give one warning. Na? So let us see how the warning will be going. If non-submission proof of import, the gold has come, no proof, non-cooperation, they are not, customer is not supporting you, non-compliance of anything, then two warnings will go. First warning will go on 11th working day. Because 11 days we have to wait. 11th day, if gold has not come, we will give a first warning to the importer. Sir, we have paid a huge amount to you because of you. Gold is not coming. Please talk to that customer, get the gold and document. Like that, 11th day, because gold jewelry, 11 days we were team, 11th day. If 11th day onward, second reminder will go not later than 30 days from the first reminder. So 11th day, first reminder will go. 30th day from the first reminder. 11th day, first reminder. From there, 30 days, second reminder go. Still, if your borrower is not responding or your imported jewelry importer not responding, report the matter to Director of Enforcement. This is the job of us. So this is what with regard to qualified imports of silver and gold. Now comes with regard to foreign exchange payments. Remember, any foreign exchange receipts and payments between person resident in India and outside in India, unless provide otherwise, they should always payment made through authorized bank or authorized person only. Always the dealing should happen through authorized banks. For exporter, importer, RBI kept authorized banks in between. They are the dealing agencies. So everything should transact through authorized dealers or authorized banks only. What type of transactions? Let us see trade transaction. Receipt and payment of export or import from customers given below shall be made as under. For example, Nepal, Bhutan, Gaya. Nepal, Bhutan, Gaya. How the transaction should be settled? Very clear in Indian rupees. Because as I told you in the previous slides also, Nepal to Bhutan mein rupee chalta hai. So Indian rupees, provided that in case of exports from India, where the import in Nepal has been permitted by Nepal Rashtra Bank. There is a bank called Nepal Rashtra Bank, Nepal Country Bank, RBI like, okay. So if RBI permission, the Nepal Rashtra Bank permission is there, then they can pay in Indian rupees or to make payment in foreign currency. If the Rashtra Bank permits, then they can give in foreign currency. Otherwise, Indian rupees are permitted. This is Nepal and Bhutan. Normally, Nepal, Bhutan rupees, if their RBI, इसका RBI नाम है नेपाल राष्ट्र बैंक, they permits forex में भी deserve कर सकते हैं. Member of countries of Asian Clearing Union, ACU. other than Nepal and Bhutan, because Nepal and Bhutan already they are paying in rupees as we know it. So then through ACU mechanism, or as per ACU mechanism, you remember, otherwise they said is direction issued by RBI. ACU only. Countries other than ACU mechanism, only Indian rupees or foreign currency. That's all. So again, I'm repeating, Nepal, Bhutan जाते हैं तो rupees में होता है. If Rashtra Bank permit करते हैं तो forex. Next is member countries in ACU mechanism means Nepal, Bhutan to exempted because they win rupees. Remaining banks they can give in ACU mechanism only. Countries other than ACU means Indian rupees also they can give payment or any forex currency. This is the mechanism. Now, introduction of special non-resident rupee account. See, there is a new account called special non-resident rupee account. This is a rupee account. The name itself says rupee account. See, any person outside India, whether if at all you want to do business in India, they can come and open account. They can open account in Indian rupees for doing business in India. American businessman wants to do business in India. RBI has permitted them to open account in the rupees. That is called special non-resident rupee account. Who can open? NRS can open. Non-resident companies, American companies can open. PIOs can open. Overseas OCIs can open. Overseas corporate institute, overseas citizens, I think, overseas citizens of India. Okay, OCA. So NRIs, companies, PIOs, OCA, all can open. Product code, if remember, try to remember, SNR product code is 1657. Always this account is a current account. Business karna cha raha hai. Current account only, no doubt. And amount whether he can take back? Yes. Repatriation fully permitted. Account will be opened by CPH. No interest. Minimum balance is nil. Requirement. All these transactions, whatever happening, will be reported in R return, that is FETUS. One report is there, R return. In that FETUS report, banks will inform to Reserve Bank of India how many accounts we are opening under SNR. Okay, this is the concept of SNR. Now, some basic information they are told in the circular. Other than business, for any other purpose they can send. Yes. For what? Investments made in India, imports, exports, trade credits, and business-related transactions outside International Financial Service Center by IFSC units at the GIFT City, like administrative expenses and scrap governments, like that. Some 5 purposes they have allowed for SNR account, not only for business. Okay. Now, one more is foreign exchange. One minute. Getting the slide ready. Non-debt instruments. That means almost equity instruments. So here 2 things you have to remember, 25% and 18 months. What is the concept? Answers I told you, 25%, 18 months. What is it? In case of transfer of equity instruments, equity means shares. Equity instrument, person resident in India and outside India. India, one person is there, outside India, one person is. If there is a transfer of shares between these 2 people, conditions. The first condition is the amount not exceeding 25% of the total. 25% of the total consideration. For example, I have transferred shares, 1 lakh shares to my son who is working in USA. Imagine 1 lakh shares. 25% of total consideration. 1 lakh means $25,000 or rupees. Just forget it. 25,000 should come to my account. Within how much time? They are telling. May be paid by the buyer or on a deferred basis. Maximum period 18 months. That means 1.5 year में पैसा आना है 25%. Or escrow mechanism say even escrow arrangement also 18 months it should come. Or indemnified by the seller. If indemnification comes also 18 months. Whatever mode here, in equity shares between 2 countries, if somebody is going from India to some other country, total consideration 25% should come within 18 months. Whether he pays, whether he takes a escrow mechanism, whether he indemnify me, within 18 months it should come. That is the concept that you remember. Okay. Provided total consideration fully paid for the shares will comply with available pricing guidelines. Okay. Next point. That is over. Remember 25%, 18 months for when you are reading the things. NRI, OCI, investment. See, even not only shares transferring, equity transferring, there is some other purpose also they will. What are the purposes? On repatriation basis, they can invest, purchase, sell equity of a listed Indian companies they can do. This is between transfer of equity between person to person. Even they can invest in equity market here. They can contribute to capital of LLP firm or a proprietorship concern. They can invest in proprietorship company, LLP. travel, invest, may trade in, invest in all exchange and derivatives contracts approved by CB. They can do any derivative transactions. They can purchase Indian deposit receipts of companies resident outside India. And please remember, last point is very important for examination purpose. Pakistani citizen, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Afghanistan, China, Iran, Nepal, Hong Kong, Democratic Korea, all these people, they cannot acquire or transfer immovable property in India. That means they are not allowed to do capital transaction of transfer of or purchasing of immovable properties. So Bangladeshi person cannot purchase lands here. Okay. But last condition is very important. Other than lease not exceeding 5 years. They can come down here, they can do business, they can take on lease maximum period of 5 years. Maximum period of 5 years. But they cannot purchase here assets. Okay. Other than that, purchase of sale of instrument, this normal only one normal Indian companies equity instruments also they can purchase NRS and all OCIs. But this one is important. If they want in a mutual funds, they want to purchase and sale of mutual funds. Equity means I said 25%, 18 months. If they want to purchase or sale of domestic fund, domestic mutual funds, then the concept is NRIs and OCIs may without purchase, without any limit, they can purchase and sell. But only condition is they have to invest more than 50% in equity. If they invest more than 50% equity, then only equity mutual funds, then only they can sell or they can purchase mutual funds. Okay. Other than that, they can purchase public sector by the shares also. Even subscription to national payment system also they can do. NPS also they can subscribe NPIs and OC. Okay. This is with regard to foreign exchange with regard to non-debt instruments. Okay. 25% you remember, transfer to 1% to 1%, within 18 months payment should come. But if they are investing in mutual funds, then minimum 50% they should put in equity. This is the concept. FCNR, modification of, see, if anybody is putting FCNR deposits and they are taking loans, or when we are purchasing any clean instruments, there are some rate of interest guidelines. For example, if anybody, any NRI wants to FCNR deposit he made for 1 crore, he wants a loan. How much rate of interest you charge? Deposit rate plus 2%. Generally, we give VSL same rate, deposit plus 2%. No confusion. But 90% loan you can give. That also no confusion. In VSLs also we are giving 90%. Here, Indian domestics no same. But because it's a FCNR, not only deposit plus 2%, they will see ARR, alternate rate or swap plus 2%, whichever is higher. These two rates out of that plus 2%, their ARR plus 2% or deposit plus 2%, whichever is higher, should be charged on FCNR loan. I hope I am clear. Then beyond 90% to 100%. If loan is beyond 100%, 90% of the deposit, 100%. Then the overdrawn, whatever is overdrawn, 90% is the minimum. 90 to 100 between is overdrawn. That for overdrawn period, what they are telling, TD plus 2% on overdrawn liability from the date of erosion of marginal date of clearance. 90% say if at all increase it, 95% ho gaya. On these 5% overdrawn, bank will charge term deposit plus 2%. Right? Clear. This is with regard to loans on FCNR. Normally 90% dete hum log deposit mein. Rate of interest is TD plus 2 or AR plus 2, whichever is higher. ARR swap rate, whatever it may be. Then clean instrument आप purchase करते हैं. Purchase of clean instruments done in foreign currency. Rate of interest. See, one thing we were very clear in our bank, the rate of interest is always linked to MCLR and RLR. Retail lending loans, MSME loans always will link to RLLR. Agriculture loans, we are connecting to MCLR. Same here also. Don't get confused. Retail MSME RLLR, corporates, agriculture, others MCLR. Sir, this will happen in domestic also. No difference. But difference part you remember. If you are purchasing a clean instruments, then the rate of interest is RLLR plus 5.5% for retail MSME and corporates and agriculture, we are charging 5.5%. Now, what is the rate of interest RLR as of now? 9.25. Recently, tomorrow onwards, it is going to be changed. And last month also same. MCLR is 9.05. Now, hedging. What is hedging? You know that foreign exchange fluctuation risk is there. To avoid fluctuation risk, customers will do hedging. But how much maximum amount they can do hedging? Very, very important point here. Or hedging, what they will do? They will book forward contracts. So forward contracts, कैसे provision is FEDI में rule number 5-6. I don't think they will ask, but this is very, very important. Branches permit users to take positions up to US dollars 100 million or equivalent of notional value. Outstanding any point of time is called as equal notional value. Across all authorized dealers, all the banks, whatever finances they are taking, whatever exposure they are having on Forex. So they can take hedging, but how much amount? Maximum is US dollars 100 million. For examination purpose, you have to know that hedging can be maximum US dollars 100 million. Over. Now, limit of investment in debt and sale. If, as I told you in the last slides also, this is recently Reserve Bank of India has given so many circulars on investments by NRIs, PIOs, other country people. So we should learn so much with regard to this. How much they can invest. So limits on investment in debt and sale of credit swaps. So what RBI says is aggregate limit of CDS sold by foreign portfolio investors. If foreign portfolio investors, if they want sell, how much they can do. So aggregate limits sold by FPS fixed at 5% of outstanding stock of corporate bonds. This is fixed 5%. Then what is meant by specified security? If government securities tenor is 7 years to 14 years, that is called as specified securities. Now, limit for FPI. Whether foreign portfolio investors can invest as much as they want? No. Government RBI told there are some restrictions for them. How much they can invest? If they are investing in government securities, it is 6%. If it is state government securities, it is only maximum 2%. Corporate bonds, they can invest at 15%. No choice, you have to remember. Government securities, 6%. State securities, 2%. Corporate bonds means 15%. Few things, I don't have any answer for you. You have to remember. Everything I cannot give a technique for you. Now, we discussed about qualified jewelers, right? You know who is a qualified jeweler. Now, qualified jewelers, other than qualified jewelers, one more they have used that is called as tariff rate quota. Tariff rate quota. Tariff rate quota. They are also, these people also can import gold from other countries. But a small difference is there. This the tariff rate quota holders are there. Na? They are working under India, United Arab Emirates, CEPA, Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement. Okay. In addition to qualified jewelers, okay, as notified by IFCA, valid tariff quota holders also will be there. Tariff rate quota holders also will be there under India, United Arab Emirates, CEPA. CEPA means Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement. I think United Arab Emirates means, you know, na, lot of gold is there in Dubai and all. So we can import from those countries. So any country, qualified jewelers will do. But United Emirates se karta hai to tariff rate quota, they have to get registered. Okay, let us see what is that. Same rules. No need to confuse. For them also, luckily Reserve Bank of India kept 11 days only. Okay, so branches will allow these tariff holders to remit advance payment 11 days for import of gold through IABF against this tariff rate quota. That's all. 11 days only. But one more name they have added, name TRQ. That is only with United Arab Emirates. UAE only they will deal the gold imports. Okay. So GTPC, same. Already we have discussed it. GTP code they will use ना same concept. M gap. M gap के बाद उनको और एक gap है वो क्या है M quap. These two I discussed in gold jewelers, qualified jewelers. Here they use only M gap. And last most, this is also a recalled question. We can't expect what line he will pick up. Advance remittance of import gold should not be leveraged in whatsoever form of importing gold worth more than the advance remittance made. That means जितना advance जाता है उतना ही gold आना चाहिए. Equal should not be leveraged in whatsoever form for importing gold. This question has come last year for 3 to 4. 3 to 4, yes. Now, amendment with regard to some modifications. Exports can be reimbursed by RBI. Yes, it can be reimbursed, but how many days? Maximum 20 days. Maximum 20 days. Reserve Bank of India is given for banks. Okay, export where reimbursement can be provided by RBI is 20 days. In the late delivery of any currency, in the event of late any currency, including Indian rupees or foreign exchange, interest for number of delays will be paid by the seller banker. That is 2% over the benchmark of currency. 2% above the benchmark. For purpose of foreign exchange business, remember, Saturday will not be treated as a business day. This you will logic will answer because USA and all, Saturday, Sunday, always holiday. We are fighting for third, second, the first Saturday, fourth Saturday. Already other countries, all Saturdays are holidays. So you remember Saturday for a world they made all. Okay, like that you remember Saturdays all. Known holiday. In 349 circular, they have told about known holiday. Third time this came, 3 business days concept. And remember, this is business days. I told you banking days only for 5. Article 14 of ICC 600 says 5 banking days. Every bank will have to verify the documents under LC mechanism. That is banking days, remaining all business days. Now comes to Nostro account. I have given a check, as I told you, Nostro account. My father has given a dollar check. You have given to you. You have sent to collection to Bank of America. Bank of America has collected, and they have given credit to Canara Bank's Nostro account in dollars. After getting to Nostro account credit, how many days I have to give? How many days Canara Bank has to give to my account? Maximum 2 days. If they are not crediting within 2 days, even though they got credit to Nostro account, there is a penalty. Penalty is SB plus 2%. SB plus 2% is the penalty. Again, 2 business days. That's why I told you anywhere business is an answer except Article 14. They said 5 banking days. Now, Vostro accounts. That first circular we discussed, that form, A3 form. A3 form should come within 5 working days. I told you, right? Here they told 5 business days. I got a confusion here on. But I don't know. Question should not come to have to clear the confusion. In this circular 349, they said if any transfers becoming Vostro to Vostro. Vostro to Vostro means Bank of America account with your bank. Okay. For them, for you, for Bank of America, it's a Vostro account. For Bank of America, your account is Vostro for them. Between these 2 banks, if any transactions are carrying on Vostro to Vostro, then whenever a credit has been given to one account, immediately A3 form to be collected from that account where we have given credit and it should be given to the other bank. If A3 form is not provided within 5 working days, despite credit is been given, then the bank will have to pay penalty. This is the rule. Okay. Now let us see the status. The transfer of between Vostro account 2 banks. Banks carry out interbank Vostro bank, bank to bank, Bank of America and Indian Bank. They do domestic transfers. Domestic remark column, they have to write, we undertake to send A3 separately. Then only we will get a grade. How much time to give A3 form? 5 business days of receipt of fixed time limit of 5 business days, A3 at a beneficiary bank. If delay 5 days, penalty will be there on the remitting bank. This point we have discussed in the first circular also. In this circular, they told about penalties. If beneficiary bank does not get A3 within 5 working days, penalty. How the penalty? The penalty is remitting bank first they should lodge a claim within 15 days. From the date of transfer of funds, they should lodge a claim that they have not received the A3 form. If remitting bank should ensure that A3 reaches the beneficiary bank promptly. Beneficiary bank should receive the A3 form within 15 days. Within 5 working days. If not 15 days, they will give a reminder. If not, otherwise, remitting bank has to, if amount was not, A3 form is not sent, 1,000 per day, they have to pay penalty. In excess of 5 days, they have to pay 1,000 per day. Till what time? Till A3 reaches. But remember, if beneficiary bank lodges a claim after 15 days, within 15 days, if you claim, 1,000 per day you will get. But after 15 days, if you claim, only maximum is capped on 10,000 only. That means maximum 10,000 only get. You will not get per day 1,000. In this case, what happens if 20 days means 20,000 you will get because you have claimed within 15 days. If you have not claimed within 15 days means still you will get a compensation, but maximum is 10,000 only. Time limit for settlement of claims. Any claims always 15 business days. Within 15 business days. But if there is a delay, beyond 15 days, buyer bank should pay full penalty. 15 buyer bank should made within 15 days for full period. If not claimed within 15 business days, then maximum 60 days only you will get the penalty. Delay penalty, you will within 15 days if you claim, full period you will get. Beyond 15 days if you claim, maximum you will get for 60 days. Here they told amount, here they told number of days penalty. That's okay. So within 15 days, you have to claim. Here also 15 days only. Within 15 days, 1,000 per day. Above 15 days, maximum 10,000. Number of days. Within 15 days, if there is a delay in claiming, 15 days before claim karenge, full amount, full days, whatever delay happens, same thing. 15 days, full days you are getting, now full days. But if within 15 business, not claimed within 15 days means maximum you will get for 60 days. Here 10,000, here 60 days. Okay. Purchase and sale of equity instrument from Indian company by a person resident outside India. Amount of consideration shall be paid in inward remittance from abroad through banking channels only. Equity instruments allotment, very important. If anybody wants to purchase equities in Indian market, once the amount is received, full consideration, within 60 days, we have to give the shares allotment. Within 60 days from the date of receipt of consideration, we have to allot the shares or give uska demat account mein we have to create. If not issued within 60 days from date of receipt of consideration, refund in 15 days after 60 days. That means maximum 75 days to refund. Again, I'm repeating, if anybody is investing within, once the amount is received then within 60 days, shares should be allotted. If not allotted in 60 days, then immediately within 50 days, after 60, 75 days maximum, we have to refund the amount to that person. Okay. Then sale proceeds of equity instruments. If anybody is selling, then may be permitted outside India or may be created to NRE or FCNR account. When funds are coming from abroad, you can give credit to FCNRB and NRE account. This is already we discussed in detail when I am talking about the first slide accounts. But still, for a better understanding, 391 what they say, who can open, hold, maintain foreign currency accounts in India? Who can open foreign currency accounts in India? Let us see. Foreign currency. Already we discussed in the starting slide what type of accounts. EFC, foreign currency. RFC, foreign currency. RFCD, foreign currency. NRE, NRO. और क्या बच गया? RFC, RFCD, EFC, FCNR. Okay. All four in foreign currency. Same thing they will discuss here also. Not more than that. EFC, FCNR, FCD. Already I told you which account name is foreign currency means the foreign currency. So these people can keep. Only FCNR is missing in this slide. Remaining all. But already I discussed the concept. Now you can read it. Just I'll go through it just slide. A person in India who is doing exports, they can open. RFC account, as I told you, permanently coming back, he will open. But what amount they will deposit? If any pension they are getting, a person gone to NRI after 1 year, he has permanently came back, he will open RFC, I told you. So any benefits he is getting after he resigned from that or left the job, any asset he has purchased, US sold, now that amount he can, any gift, any life insurance amount he is getting in Forex, all that amounts he can get RFC. RFCD, that means Indian individual going abroad. I told you, if I go there, somebody I took a class, I'll get the honorarium like that. Now you see, any visiting about other than if I go abroad, I'll get some amounts by payment of services, classes and all. I'll get that unspent foreign exchange. As I told you in the class, 2,000 rupees I can keep. That unspent foreign currency I can keep in that. Relative has gifted, I can put in RFCD. Earned through goods and services or life insurance. Anything I can keep in my RFC domestic deposit being an Indian. Then special unit of special economic zones, they can open Forex. Diamond dollar accounts, मैंने बोला था 5 accounts can be opened, diamond business people. Exporters, yes, EFC they can open. And some exceptions they have given. In India agent of shipping or airline companies, they can open. Indian company overseeing foreign investment FDI route. Temporary FCs. Just I want to brush it because time is getting delayed. Open authorized dealers of their branches. Then here, account by a company in the name of office representing exporters, undertake construction, they can open a Forex account with you. This is most important. That I'll explain it. For making overseas direct investment, see, I want to purchase a house in America. Overseas direct investment I can do. It's a capital transaction. Okay. Now whether I can do, yes. The most what any amount received in the account by way of dividend or other entitlement from a subsidiary shall be repatriated to India within 30 days. I have done an investment in share market, not property. For example, I have invested in shares. I got some dividend in my account in Bank. I have opened a Forex account in Bank of America. That amount should come back to India within 30 days. Okay. So that's what they are telling. Any amount received in the account by way of dividend or other entitlement subsidiary shall be repatriated to India within 30 days from the date of credit to the account. Opened shall be closed immediately or within 30 days from the date of disinvestment. I have purchased it something. I sold it. That's that property house. That also should come within 30 days to country. If I get dividends within 30 days, I should get to my parent country. Okay. Even account respect of startups also same. They can also open forex accounts outside India. This is outside India. We can open accounts for investment purpose, but whatever amount realized, it should come within 30 days to India. Some other cases, raising external commercial borrowings, they can open. American depositories, anybody wants to raise resources, American, just Indian deposit receipts, American deposit receipts also will be there. Global deposit receipts will be there. Those deposits, anybody want to invest, they can also open foreign currency accounts outside India. Okay. Though direct selling equity shares of companies in corporate India on international exchanges, everybody can open. Okay. Shipping airline company, you are going there to an LRS, you can open there. You are going for an exhibition, you can open foreign account in India. Studies, if you go, you can open a foreign account abroad. Visit a foreign country, you can open. Like that, as we discussed in the starting slide, NRO account will be open for Forex tourism. So when you go to America, you can also open one Forex account there for keeping the money somewhere and you can have a trip and you can come back. But only one condition I told you, if anybody comes to India within 6 months, if at all they complete the tour, they can repatriate the entire money to back. Now, concessions in Forex. The most important thing you have to remember is now GTPC is Forex for you. They are giving 20% processing charges discount. Remember, this is a simple question they may ask you because it is applicable up to 30th June 2025. Whatever service charges they are charging, 20% they have given concession. Now, remember how to remember? Very, very difficult. I made a table, you see. Everything, all you remember like this. 1600 per bill, maximum flat charges. Just concepts I'm not reading because you can also read. I can tell you how to remember instead of reading the presentation. So remaining all you see, US dollars 25,000, 16%. About 25 means 0.1%, 16,000. Same, 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 same. So if at all examiner asks how much commission discount they are getting means 20%, no doubt. If at all he wants to give a tough question, he will give out of any these things and they will ask you how much commission after discount your bank is going to get. So remember, up to 25,000, 1600, above 25,000, 0.25%, maximum 6,000. Your four answers will match. If at all tukka lagana hai, to idhar lagana hai. 1600 and a 0.12 with a maximum of 6,000. Slab you remember 25,000. But if you really don't remember, this you remember. This also, even rupee import bill also, 1600 per bill. No confusion will be there. He cannot ask all the question. He will ask one question only. Above 20 or below 20. You will remember this slide, 0.12. Up to here, no confusion. This little bit you should take care. If for each foreign currency rupee will purchase discount negotiated means what they are telling, up to including 50,000 flat it is 800, flat it is 160, sorry, 160. There is also 010 we have reduced. And 50,000 to 4 lakhs, it is 400. Like that you remember. 4 lakhs may he 400. This is out of the box. Na? This, here we do not remember. This we have to remember. 400, 4 lakhs may aayega answer. And 50,000 comes means you put 160, this is 10. This is only for foreign currency rupee bills purchased. Okay. We cannot by heart all these things. See, keep a technique. Luck से अगर आता है direct question, अगर यही question आ गया तो very easy. 20% डाल के आ जाएंगे. But if any question comes from this slab means we have to remember. This is the technique you should follow. Then, if Canara Bank gives finance, see, Indian government will give some government of India. Government of India will give to other countries called line of credit. Only one thing you remember, Guyana, both the times bank Indian government has given. Exim Bank is given. Exim Bank, government of India supported line of credit of 23.37 millions to government of Guyana. Here also same, US dollars 2 billion to Guyana. So 2 times already ECGC, government of India has given line of credit 23.37 to Guyana once and 2.50 million to Guyana once. What condition government is keeping, you see? They are, sir, one more thing you have to see. What purpose your government has given? First one, they have given for procurement of 2 Hindustan aircrafts from Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. So what they will do with this money, they will procure 2 Hindustan 220 aircrafts from Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. First one purpose. Second purpose, they have given is installation of solar power plant at Chetty Jagan International Airport. So International Airport, they want to start a power plant. For that, the government of India has given line of credit of US dollars 2.5 million in this Hindustan Aeronautics flights. I think aircraft means 23.37. This is what, if you remember. Otherwise, just remember the numbers. Imagine it. Now, the condition you see very important. Whenever government is giving line of credit, government instruction kaisa deta dekhi Guyana ko. 75% you have to purchase from our country, 25% rest of the world. This is the condition. This you remember. 75% contract price shall be supplied from the sellers of India, 25% from outside India. And you see, these aircrafts are manufactured at Hindustan Aeronautics. Automatically, this entire amount will come to here only. Okay, and they will purchase aircraft, and we only get back this money. Okay, this is how the Guyana we have financed it twice. 2 circulars have come. Just for understanding, I have given you. I'm not expecting a question. If at all examiner picks a question, 75-25, you should not miss that question. Okay. Now, one platform, that is CCIL's Forex retail trading platform. Order matching platform. Let us see what is this. So platforms provides for anonymous orders driven dealing for retail customer, where they can place their orders and trade in US dollars to Indian currency pair. Okay. So there is a platform called CCIL's Forex retail platform. So we are also dealing in it. Let us see some definitions here. For a few things you know very well. Platforms, how the contracts will be booked. Cash, ready, same day. Cash or ready, same. Tom, tomorrow, next day, you invest spot. But forward contract, about T plus 2 days is a forward contract. But in this platform, maximum period they can purchase is 13 months. Very important. Okay. Such 13 months only, 13 months only they can go for forward instruments. Okay. Now, some features of the platform we should know. They may argue odd man out from this platform. Forex retail platform. First of all, orders should be matched on the basis of price time priority, whatever time price they have to take. There is no cap on the number of transactions per customer during a day. Share market jaisa hai. Whatever, how many transactions they want to, let them do, no problem. Total amount of transactions shall be subject to limit assigned by the bank. Bank will fix the limit. Based on that only they have to do. That is also answer we will get. The most important, size of single transaction shall not exceed 5 million. Very, very important. In Forex retail platform, the single transaction limit should not exceed $5 million. This is very, very, very important. Remember. Then ticket size of the retail market will be same as that of international bank market of Forex clear platform. Currently, the ticket size is quarter paisa, that is 0.0025 paisa. Then roles and responsibilities of stakeholders, what we have to do. Branch shall note that satisfactory dealings of minimum 1 year is mandatory for customers who are not enjoying any credit facility to get registered. See, already they are having loan means you can register him under Forex platform. No problem. If he's a new customer, then branch say dealing minimum 1 year mandatory for customers who are not enjoying get registered for it. With anybody wants to newly customer means minimum 1 year satisfactory dealing should be there. Okay. Otherwise, we cannot make them as a member of this. We cannot get registration of this platform. Then, whatever transactions they are doing, deals, note the deals, if any on account, non-utilization of transactions reported, then platform should be reversed before 5 p.m. Whatever non-utilization is there, before 5 p.m., it should be settled. Then, ineligible to transact. Who are ineligible? One thing already knows. We already discussed 1 year for new customers. It is there. Clients becoming NPA. Our customers already became NPA. We cannot give them to transact under this platform. Default in delivering underlying transaction for more than 3 times during the validity of the limit. Default in delivery of underlying transaction for more than 2 times. If they are unable to deliver 3 times, then they are not eligible to continue in the platform. Non-payment of transactions. They have used the market and they have not made the payment, or any other charges, exchanges loss, position reversal by the bank shall render the party. Okay. So ineligible parties are accounts become NPA, or 3 times they are not delivering the amount, are not paying service charges and all negative impact, then they are ineligible to transact in trading platform. Remember, 5 million, very important. The ticket size is 0.0025, 3 times before 5 p.m. and these important timing notes. Okay. Remaining things by seeing the question, you will remember this slide and you will get the answer. 559. Only simple one thing you have to remember is risk management with regard to country classification. As I told you, ECGC says open cover, any country, under restriction 1, restriction 2. Restriction 1 year they will give. Group 2 country means every transaction you have to take approval. Now recently, Bangladesh has become B2 open cover. Open cover mein B2 mein, just understand that. Nothing more than that. Now, FCNR deposits. RFC, FCNR deposits or RFC deposits, the circular says clearance from Forex dealing room we should take. For what? FCNR deposits of USD 1 million and above. If any customer wants to deposit FCNR be 1 million and above, 1 million is nothing but 10 lakhs, if I am right. Correct. So even in domestic deposits also, 10 lakhs and above, we take permission from Integrated Treasury Wing Mumbai. Same rule here also applies. That's all. Integrated Treasury Wing only. But in dollars here they told in Indian domestic market 10 lakhs. 10 lakhs, 1 million, both are same. So just remember FCNR RFC also about 10 lakhs. Convert 10 lakhs to USD 1 million. Khatam. Okay. You have to take permission from dealing room of Integrated Treasury Wing. Now, foreign exchange, some amendments they made. Let us see what is these amendments. This is a very easy amendment. You remember, International Financial Service Center is there, IFSC. A means definition will come. IFSCA. Now, what they have, RBI has made a provisions to persons resident outside India to maintain security account with repository. IFSC. See, they can open one demat account like us for purchase of sell sovereign green bonds. One circular has come that even other country people also can open demat account like you, but their demat accounts will be opened with a depository with the IFSC. They will open and they can purchase, sell sovereign green bond. That's all. Okay. Permissions to person resident outside India to purchase bonds in the International Financial Service Center. They can purchase here. Source inward remittance naturally. Inward the amount should come with inward remittance only. Out of funds held in foreign currency account in accordance with regulations also. Anywhere they can purchase from their own funds. Okay. Foreign investment in India. One circular has come. This is the most important point here is the valuation certificates given by the valuer. They are telling the valuation certificate given by the chartered accountant or a SEBI registered merchant broker is valid for only 90 days. They may ask you this question. That's why I have pinpointed it. So valuation certificate given by chartered accountants will be valid for only 90 days with regard to foreign investment in India. LRS. That's why I said this is circular 633/24. Already I have covered LRS. I will not cover. Just a glance I will give you. As my friend has told you, SIMS here I have covered. This is SIMS. SIMS means centralized information management system. Okay. All AD1 categories required to upload any transaction. I don't know XBRL package. Now I will delete in that slide. XBRL package is no more now. SIMS only everybody will do. Return code is R010 at the close of business of the next working day. Okay. That is SIMS. SIMS may report karna hai. No data is furnished also. AD category should be nil report. If nothing you have purchased or sold, still you have to give nil. Okay. LRS already we discussed. 2 lakh and all resident individuals minors, same can be family members, exceeding $250 required RBI permission. PAN is mandatory. Current account, capital, current account combination, anything they can take $250,000. I discussed capital account transaction in the first slide. I told you Indian purchasing some house in America, American person purchasing in India, any changes, alters will be called as capital. Not only that, some are all the points are, some other conditions are there. You see, opening foreign currency abroad. If at all you are purchasing, you are opening an account in foreign country with a Bank of America, it is also coming under capital account. Like that, okay? Acquisition of immovable property, house purchasing, overseas direct investment, overseas portfolio investment, extending loans, including loans in Indian rupees to NRIs and relatives, all are coming under capital account transaction only. Next condition, very important again. Anybody wants to do overseas direct investments. I want to invest something in America, I want to purchase a house. Always remember, we have to take permission from Systems and Procedures section, Integrated Treasury Wing, before remitting under LRS for overseas direct. LRS, capital, current dono dete hain. Capital mein, if it is a overseas direct investment, if you want to purchase something with 250,000 America, we have to take clearance from Systems and Procedures section, Integrated Treasury Wing. Current account transaction already we discussed. I will not discuss again. Already you know. Immigration, I have told all these things very clearly. A2 form, document by remitter, A2 form we will take for LRS. Sender received unspent money, already we discussed that also in 100 days. Again, repetition because circular is there. Facility for grant of rupees in NRIs. Facility to grant rupee to NRI relatives under the scheme. See, if NRI relative wants to have a loan also, same thing, same. If NRI is giving a loan, you are giving a loan to NRI, one and the same, $250,000. 1 year should be the repayment, interest free. Three conditions will be there, remaining all common. Free of interest, 1 year, maximum $250. That's okay. Meeting borrower's personal requirement, remaining or normal. Not loan amount shall not be remitted outside India because you are giving in India, it should be in India only. Okay. Amount should credit to NRO account by way of inward remittance to normal banking channel, by debit to NRO account. This can be clear. Rupee gift also they told $250,000. But somewhere I told gift can be 5 lakh rupees. But here they told a resident individual can make a rupee gift to NRI who is a relative of the resident individual is $250,000. Don't get confused. That's old data. This is a fresh data. If at all question comes from here only, it will come. If a rupee gift question comes, try to answer $250,000. Now, with regard to simplified procedure on exports, reconciliation, EDPMS, we have to do whatever entries export import mein hota hai, reconciliation will happen in EDPMS and IDPMS. Okay. So some important points here. Indian commerce industry is driven primarily by small businesses, export products like US dollars 25 rupees to US dollars 1,000. Small items we will take and we will export to other countries. What type of small items? Handicrafts, art, books, magazines, ready-made garments, Ayurveda, sports, goods, home decor, jewelry, like small items, US 25 to 1,000, we export. But whether it is permitted? Yes, permitted. Under Customs Act 1962, exports through registered courier service or foreign post office, we can send it to anybody. Okay, we'll send now, our relatives are there, we are sending now pickles, all these things, we can send it. Now the question, when they are sending, GTPC will randomly verify 10% of transactions. That you remember. Even though its nature is small items, but GTPC randomly verify 10% of transactions by calling for the documents. They will call for documents. Export kiya na, give me the document. Like that they will verify. Most important, export through courier or service post. Export through courier service post. Value limit of export through courier will be 10 lakhs per consignment. This is the maximum amount they can do, 10 lakh. Maximum for shipping, courier shipping. This is courier service, courier post. Then simplified procedure is capped at 1 lakh. Export through courier service and post, the limit of export is maximum is 10 lakhs per consignment. If it is a courier through shipping bills, maximum is 1 lakh. Remember these answers for examination once I give the PPT. Shipping means 1 lakh. Courier or post means 10 lakhs. Then DGFT. Export is regulated by DGFT. As we discussed, import-export number also they will give. DGFT works under Ministry of Commerce and Industry Department of Commerce. Okay. Documents also we know, EDF document, they have to submit in 20. Schedule of charges for e-commerce transaction. How much charges bank is charging for e-commerce transaction? Up to 25,000 rupees, 15 rupees per SB. 25,000 to 15 rupees, 25% per SB. And if it is more than 50,000 to 1 lakh, 50 rupees per SB. This is what the transaction charges we collect. Okay. E-commerce transactions. Now, some important circular. We are coming to end. I think I'll take another 10-15 minutes. You have to bear with me because it's a huge topic. So, annual interest subvention. Like MSME also, interest subvention will be given for Shishu enterprise 2%. Like that, even MSME exporters also, government used to give interest subvention. But recently there was a change. Up to 30th September, the guidelines are different. Now the guidelines are different. Up to 30th September, what they told, annual net subvention for one exporter code. If you are having a IEC code, you are an importer exporter, maximum amount is 10 crores per year. Per year, 10 crores means what they told in 665 is up to 30th September, because it's a half year, right? April to September. So 5 crores per IEC code they have permitted. This is available, you remember, only for MSME manufacturing exporter. Please underline, MSME manufacturer is different, manufacturer different. MSME manufacturer is different, manufacturing export is different, merchant export is different. Three type of exporters people are. So MSME means only they will get the 10 crore per year. So half yearly year over. So what they told in that is, so they will get 5 crore, but normal manufacturers and merchant exporters till 30th June, they have given 2.5 crore, 50% of the. Here it is over. Here it is over. But I don't know. Examiner asked. That's why 665 is the latest circular. That's why now comes to 728/24. Very, very important. If examiner is updated, he will ask this question only. Now the guidelines are changed. Now what they are telling, interest equalization, now present it is available from 1st October to 31st December. So I'm expecting it is live. So this question we can, only MSME manufacturing export only they will give. How much they will give? 50 lakhs only. Earlier they told crores. Now they told maximum benefit is only 50 lakhs. So now you see, MSME manufacturing exporter who have already availed 50 lakhs or more in financial year before 30th, they are not eligible. अगर ऑलरेडी 50 लाख ले लिया है इंटरेस्ट इक्वलाइजेशन में, इन फ्यूचर दे आर नॉट एलिजिबल फ्रॉम अक्टूबर टू दिसंबर, अदरवाइज दे आर एलिजिबल. अदरवाइज 40 लाख किया, नाउ 10 lakhs they are eligible. Nothing you have taken from then October to December, you are eligible for 50 lakhs. From 1st October 24, physical benefit of each manufacturer on aggregate restricted to 50 lakhs. Already whatever they have taken till 30th September, differential only they will give. Ultimately, now one exporter will get maximum 50 lakhs only interest equalization scheme. Very, very important. Now last two circulars. This is big circulars, but I'll clear you. Exports, imports. You know what is the export, what is the import. Exports are governed under Section 7 of FEMA. Please remember, export Section 7 है, import number 5 है. Section 5 of FEMA Act is import. Section 7 of FEMA Act is master direction of imports. Now let us see. Export is regular DGFT and their RO. I told you. There is no restriction on invoicing export rates. Okay, no problem. All export contracts invoice will denominate either in freely convertible currency or Indian rupees, but proceeds to be resides in only freely convertible currency. That means any export contracts invoices can be on rupee or no problem, forex. Then exports may be realized in rupees provided through the freely convertible Vostro account. If you have a Vostro account, through that account, it can be proceeds can be cleared other than Asian Clearing Union or Nepal and Bhutan. Nepal and Bhutan rupees में देता है इसे. Now contracts for payments are received through Asian Clearing Union means shall be denominated UCP dollar only. However, this ACU may settle transactions in ACU dollar also, ACU euro also as per RBI. So ACU dollar is there, ACU euro. Anyway, they can settle their bills. ये banks may permit exporter to extend trade-related loans to overseas exporters out of their EFC balance without sealing. मैंने export किया, I got so much amount. So that amount, if at all I want to give any importer, I can give. Okay. So trade के लिए I can use that EFC balance. Very, very important side. मैंने बोला था starting में. If India से मैंने I have done an export, within how much time I should get my proceeds? Very, very important. Within 9 months. Any export from India goes within 9 months, that realization proceeds should come to EFC account. Simple. Okay. But one condition is there. One condition, exception is there. 15 months from date of shipment is also there. For whom? Warehouse established outside India. How to know this? For example, I am manufacturing some item. I'll say just for example, I am manufacturing some laptops. America में already laptops are there. But I have sent laptops to somebody to export किया था मैंने America. I have one buyer there. He bought a laptops of 1 crore. Now he want to sell. Market is very slow. Or some machine I have sent to him which he has to sell. But there is no market. Then he has to keep in the warehouse for some time. Or some, in India we can see some milk, vegetables, high perishable items I have sent. They should keep in warehouse only. The rice, paddy, all these things are paddy wheat. They can keep in warehouse till they sell to the Americans. So if warehouse is involved, then first I'll send the America. Warehouse may 4 or 5 months रह गया. If it is there in warehouse itself 6 months, 7 months. Then started picking my sales. So I require more time. So warehouse wherever is involved, the export process is 9 months, 15 months because they have given extra of 9 plus 15 means almost I got around 15 means 8 months I got extra, right? That 8 months I can keep in warehouse, or more than that. Within 15 months, I will get the realization. Why I'm telling the concept is simply reading will not fetch anything. Try to understand the concept. If warehouse is involved in selling the goods at abroad, then warehouse it may take some time. So government RBI has given 15 months time. So remember, normally 9 months. If warehouse is involved, it is 15 months. But any problem came, whether export 9 months, 15 months mein nahi aaya, whether it can be extended when I have exported beyond my control, something was happened. My buyer in America got accident, or some technical problem has come, some market sluggish, COVID has come, whether it can be extended. How much? 6 months. Normally 9 months, warehouse 15 months. Extension period is 6 months. When reason beyond the control. But one more reason is there. Simply you cannot extend. There are two conditions here. Conditions for extension is if it is 9 months, 6 months, okay, over. If you want to give extra 6 months, two conditions he has to follow. The first one is total outstanding of exporters does not exceed USD 1 million. The outstanding of exporters should not be more than USD 1 million, and 10% of average export realizations during the last preceding 3 years, whichever is higher. So again, I'm repeating, my exports should not exceed USD 1 billion. Our last 3 years, whatever I have done exports, the average realizations during the whichever is higher. These two they will see, based on that they will give the extension. Okay. So now comes settlements. How the settlements will take place, exports. So generally ACU, Myanmar and all, any currency. Iran also, any currency. Sri Lanka, any currency outside. Please remember ACU Euro temporarily suspended from 1/7/2016. In that circular they have given with regard to this. Now, participant, anybody has gone to for exhibition, some Dubai, some poultry exhibition is going on. All our poultry business people will go for exhibition. They will show their talent by showing their eggs or hens, whatever it may be. They will go, they will sell. In that case, some guidelines are there. Exporters may deposit forex obtained by sale of goods. Whatever they sell there, if in an exhibition, they can deposit in forex. Please remember most important thing. In there also I told you, in foreign direct investment, if anybody realization of profits come within how many days, it should come 30 days. Same thing. If exporter has gone there, he has sold some goods, means that amount whatever he has sold in that expo or exhibition, within 1 month that amount should come to your bank. That is 1 month. So anything in abroad sold, investment sold, exhibition items sold, within 30 days amount should come. 30 days or 1 month, one and the same. Now Romania, the exception they have given, Romania 6 months permission. If Indian exporter should utilize the fund of import of goods to Romania into India, within 6 months from the date of credit to escrow accounts allowed to be opened. Romania mein hai to pata nahi hai, they have permitted up to 6 months. Now, export of goods, EDF, that export declaration form will be there. They should submit within 21 days, no problem. Any export you are doing in China person also, EDF 21 days. Always 21 days. Then, Softex form. If any software has been transferred, then to be provide information about the invoices lesser than 25,000 in bulk statement in Excel format. Exporters have to provide less than 25,000 in a Excel format. Now, last point, export declaration form waiver. Can we waive as an authorized dealer? Whether banks can waive? Yes, banks can waive, but certain limit they have given. How much export declarations we can waive? If a normal exporter, we can annual limit is 2% of annual exports realized during preceding 3 licensing year. Total last 3 years, how much realization of annual exports he has done on that 2% of bills, 2% amount EDF we can waive. Normal means 2% of average exports in the last 3 years we can waive. As a bank we can waive. Pharmaceutical means if anybody is sending in vaccines, life-saving drugs, vaccines, what is the alphabets vaccine? 8 alphabets, 8%. In the exam, if at all he asked about pharmaceutical, vaccines will come, because I know he will cut and paste the circular. He will not say vaccine, he will say vaccines only. Vaccine count karo, answer is 8%. So normal exporters, 2% you can write off. For export vaccines and all, 8%. But gold jewelry persons, there is a value also involved. Answer is 2% only, no problem. But the maximum amount is 1 crore only. For gold and jewelry articles, if at all export declaration form they are not submitting, so maximum how much you can pay? 1 crore or 2% of last 3 years average annual turnover. The shipment of goods within the shipments, whatever you are doing, advance against imports. I think we have come to imports. Is the last. Oh, sorry. Advance against imports. Receipt. See, whenever you have given an advance against in exports, then export against you have received an advance, you have to deliver the goods. So goods of goods to be done within 1 year from date of receipt of advance payment. Advance aata hai, to within 1 year we have to export the goods. The rate of interest is LIBOR plus 100 base points. Export advance up to a maximum of 10 years can be given, but minimum 3 years track record. That means gold card exporters we can give. 10 years can be given. Interest is LIBOR plus 200 base points. Remember, advance US dollars 100 million or more, report to Trade Division Foreign Exchange Department. This is what exception. US dollars 100 million above, you have to report. EDF approval. See, if somebody gone for exhibitions, whether they can gift unsold items are there, whether they have to whether bring it back to India, they can give a gift to, can be given, but the maximum amount is US dollars 5,000 per exporter. Now we have come to the last circular, that is with regard to, I think, imports. Okay. AD category banks allow setting up of office. See, if at all Canara Bank wants to open a branch at Dubai, or any company wants to open account in office in other countries, how much investment they can do, how much remittance they can take from India. This is the guideline. Foreign branch office, at the time of setting up of office, banks may allow remittance towards initial expenses for office, furniture. We can allow. How much we can allow? 15% of average sales turnover during the last 2 financial years. Average last 2 years, whatever sales they made on that 15% or 25% net worth of the borrower, whichever is higher. 15% of average annual sales or 25% of the net worth, whichever is higher. Recurring expenses, salaries and all, how much? 10% of average annual sales turnover may be sent for the normal business operations like trading or non-trading, anything. If I want to open an office there, how much amount I can take for recurring purpose salaries, galleries, I can take 10% of my last 2 years turnover. But if setting up of office, furniture, all these things, I will get 15% of turnover for the last 2 years or 25% of my net worth. Whichever is higher, I can go, I can take the money and I can invest in the other country. Overseas branch, overseas office or software exporter company may repatriate to India 100%. Whatever is there, 100% they can rent, no problem. Now, hiring of warehouses abroad. I told you warehouse concept. If at all I am unable to sell, how much I can warehouse, how much expenditure I can do. Applicants export outstanding. Bank will permit. AD category banks may consider applicants received from exporters and grant permission for opening, hiring warehouses abroad subject to following. If at all you ask that 15 months export realizable, sir, I want to keep in warehouses, then whom they can permit? Applicants export outstanding does not exceed 5% of exports. Earlier exports, last year, exports more than 5%, they should not be overdue. And minimum export turnover should be US dollar 1 lakh. Minimum export turnover is USD 1 lakh during last financial year. Then only they will allow you to open a warehouse or hire a warehouse in abroad. Reductions. See, export you have sent, amount, total amount not received, whether it can be written off. Yes, can be written off. Reduction in invoice value. I have that 5 lakh chapati machine fellow, $5 lakh you have sent. Whether it can be reduced by you, authorized dealer, yes, they are selling 25% of the value. Doing business more than 3 years, no limit. If a gold card customer means no limit, normal customers 25%. Then unrealized, yes, I have sent some amount, but export has not received full extent. Then whether it can be written off, yes, can be written off. Exporters self, they can written off 5%. Exporters, they themselves can write off 5%. That means 5%. We have discussed regarding quantity amount, 5%. But status holders and authorized dealers of the bank can write off 10% of the bill. If 100 rupees to be received per export, even if you receive 90 rupees also, remaining 10%, whatever you have not received, that can be write off by the authorized dealer. Authorized dealer himself can do 10%, status holders himself can do, but normal exporters can do only 5%. This is the conditions with regard to exports write-off. Now I came to imports. Section 5. Section 7, exports. Section 5. I think more slides will not be there. We will finish. RBI should anything with regard to imports from any our bank or any bank, only compliance head of the authorized of the AD bank only has to talk with the ROs. Compliance head. Any references you want to give to RBI, only compliance head has to give. Then nominated banks, nominated agents notified DGFT permit import gold on consignment basis. Even if our banks wants to import the gold, yes, we can do import of gold. Nominated bank can do. Then, in addition to the above, as you told, qualified jeweler, tariff code, already we discussed all these things. India will be permitted to import of gold through bullion exchange. Already we discussed in detail. Even banks also can do, they are telling. Import trade also regulated by DGFT. Import, export, both will be regulated. Okay. Banks shall ensure imports to India based on FEMA. Now, realization of import. See, you have imported something. Export gaya to 9 months mein aana hai. Warehouse hai to 15 months mein aana hai. It can be extended to 6 months. When you have imported, within how many days you have to make a payment? Maximum 6 months. Export mein zyada time diya, 9 months. But import, we have to pay within 6 months. COVID time, RBI permitted 12 months. But exceptions are there again. If you want to take on deferred payment arrangements, that means monthly installments if you want to receive. See, for example, you have imported some machinery from Bank of America, China chapati machine came 5 lakhs to India. Deferred payment means every month you will pay 1 lakh, 1 lakh, 1 lakh. Like that, if you pay, then the conditions are different. Then import payment you can give up to 3 years. But capital goods means maximum deferred payment is 3 years you can pay in installments. But if it is a non-capital goods, maximum 1 year. Again, I am repeating, very, very important. Yes, sir. Yeah. Sir, tell Jagannath sir to take half an hour. They have to take break now. Okay. Then we can give half an hour break. Tell to sir so that it will be convenient for him. Okay. Because lunchtime will be. Another 3 slides or 4 slides. Over, sir. I know it. Last import. The time limit for import of books without any restriction, we can import. No problem. Okay, no time limit. Books means no limit is there. Extension. Import 6 months. Extension also can be till 6 months. But maximum period is 3 years can be done. Conditions. Import also I told, export same. US dollars 1 million import. The total outstanding of import does not take 1 million. 10% of average imports from the two. Whichever is lower. That is the same thing exports also. Exports, if at all you want to be X months, 1 million only, 10% only, same. But only there they told about 3 years, last 3 years. Here they told 2 financial years. Okay. Import of foreign exchange into India. No limit, anything amount. Currencies already we discussed. Any person coming to India, 25,000. Person going to Nepal, 100 rupees currency note, EMI note. Issue of guarantees by authorized dealer. I think last 5 minutes I'll close. So issue of guarantees by authorized dealer. Whether we give guarantee. Here 2 things I would like to tell you. Normal service importer is different. Normal service and governments. 2 type of conditions they told. If you want to give a importer, if you want to give a guarantee to a guarantee, authority want to give a guarantee, 5 lakhs for import dealer and 1 lakh for governments, public sector company, departments. I had a confusion here. For public sector companies and departments, government means it should be more. But I don't know, in the guidelines, it was RBI has given less amount. Just I am giving a mind thought for you. USD 1 lakh for government companies. For normal import, service importer, it is 5 lakhs. Same. Import of goods. Advance remittance. Advance remittance. Generally, please remember, if anybody directly wants to receive the bills, then only up to 2 lakhs. Advance remittance for import of goods, if anybody wants to receive, it can be received up to 2 lakhs only as unconditional irrevocable LC on guarantee of International Bank of. Anything about 2 lakhs, our bank says we need an unconditional irrevocable LC. That's all. About 2 lakhs. Import of goods, advance payment means exceeding 2 lakhs, we need a guarantee from that other country's banks or something. But again, you remember, if public sector company, other than public, that means normal, any service importers are doing up to 50 lakhs, we can give advance remittance for import of goods. Import of other than public sector banks, overseas supplier, banks have track record bona fide, without insisting of any guarantee from the other countries, we can give 50 lakhs. But the same case, if a government company wants without any guarantee, maximum is 1 lakh only, but still is a government company, they have to take permission from Ministry of Finance. Advance, this slide is with regard to only advance. If you want to advance remittance for import of rough diamonds, for other than public sector, no limit. But again, he says public sector company, it is 1 lakh only. If you see the slides, anything importing by public sector companies, departments, by taking permission, answer is always 1 lakh. You see, 1 lakh. Here also 1 lakh. Here also 1 lakh. Remember, okay? So advance remittance for import of aircrafts. If somebody wants to import of aircrafts, remittance can be given USD 15 million. But physical import of goods into India made within 6 months. 3 years in case of capital goods. Helicopters, aircraft, if somebody is importing, maximum amount, advance amount, we can give 50 million. Now, last point. Receipt of import documents by the importer directly by the overseas supplier. Generally, authorized bank is in between importer and exporter. But sometimes directly documents will be received. In that case, whether we can pay or not, the bank says, yes, Reserve Bank of India says up to US dollars 3 lakhs. Bank should not make generally remittances to make import bills, but up to 3 lakhs can be paid. The conditions are import whole owned Indian subsidiaries, status holders, public limited companies only we can do that to US dollars not exceeding 3 lakhs. I think this is the last slide. Suppliers and buyers. Just remember that it should not exceed 90 days from date of shipment. Suppliers and buyers credit. Qualified jewelers, already we discussed 11 days. Payment remit in 11. Banks may allow to remit advance payment for 11 days only. This is also 11 days. But import of platinum, palladium, rhodium and all should not, supplier buyer credit means should not exceed 90 days. And clean credit to a foreign supplier to Indian customers and buyers, it should not exceed 6 months, maximum another 6 months. Okay. Same already, almost it was came. Silver qualified jewelers 11 days. We will not remember. Merchant trade. If any merchant trade is going, shall enter the goods acquired, shall not enter into the domestic area. Is called merchant trade. Merchant trade should be completed within a period of 4 months. Any outlay of foreign exchange means it should not be beyond 4 months. And merchant traders outstanding should be not be more than 5% of more of their annual export listing. If more than 5% means RBI will put them in the caution list. Processing of import related payments through online payment gates services providers. So this is the concept. Import related payments through online payment. This will be done value not exceeding US dollars 2000 only. Last slide. ECGC renewals. See, this is the coverage which Canara Bank has taken, but after 30th June, it was expired. For whole term, ECGC, we will take a limit. Maximum liability, Canara Bank has taken 3,400 crore for packing credit, and post shipment, we taken 2,100. Discretionary limit, 3 crore we have covered. And set limit was 46.6 for 26 point. Premium rate, I already pre-shipment premium, you have to pay a CGTMSC like that. So 8 paisa, 8.5 paisa, always 90% will be covered. That guarantee that percentage of loss covered, ECGC will pay you 90%, just like CGTMSC, 75%, 85%, 90%. So 90% cover already given. Recently, they have introduced enhancement for manufacturing exporters up to 50 crores, 90%. Single exporter means maximum we can cover up to 1500. Group means 2250 crore. The last point for the day is notification. See, whenever you are taking the coverage of ECGC, please remember you have to inform ECGC within 30 days. Who is the exporter? How much exposure you have taken on it? Even enhancement, reductions, cancellations, Everything is within 30 days. We have to inform to ECGC for coverage. Okay. So with this, I'll end. 1 minute time is there. You give the answers. I'll close. Sir, are you there, sir? Anand, sir, are you there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sir, just 1 minute, sir. I'll finish. So as per FEMA, any person residing in India for more than dash days will be called as a resident in India.
182.
Very good. Who is a person of Indian origin? I hope you understand the concept. This is a definition only. I've kept all the above to make you clear. All the above is the answer. I'll go to the next. Under FEMA, FCNR, I told you, it cannot be more than certain period. Fluctuation risk is there, minimum, maximum. All NRI deposits, FCNR, NRE, minimum deposit is 1 period only. What is that period and maximum? What is that? FCNR, you cannot give more period. I hope you answer faster so that I have to give the class to Jagannath, sir.
1 and 5.
Yes, very good. As per FEMA, which is the not type of account? Ostro, Loro, Noro, Nostro. Ostro, Nostro. Loro, Noro. It is
Noro.
As per FEMA, dummy accounts maintained to Nostro account is called dash account. No. Nostro account ka dummy account you will maintain here to know the exact position of what's happening in Nostro. What's that account is? Dummy account or another name is mirror account. Which of the following is not a method of foreign exchange? I told you today cash means same day. Tomorrow means T plus 1. Spot means T plus 2. Forward means about T plus 2. Which is not the method. TOD, Tom, forward. TOD is the wrong concept. In exchange, currencies take place more than 2 days after the date of contract. It is called as, just now I told you, about 2 days means it's a forward contract. In exchange, currencies take place in next date of transaction. It is called dash method of delivery. Next day means T plus 1. It's a, your brain should tell, no need for answer. Tom. What is the following LC is not type of LC? Red clause, back-to-back, non-transfer, green clause. Green clause with pre-shipment rate. Red clause means pre-shipment, insurance, and warehouse. Back-to-back means on the strength of the LC, they will issue another LC. Non-transfer LC is not there. LC authorizes nominative bank to sanction pre-shipment beneficiary for procurement of raw materials, processing, packing of goods. It is called as which LC?
Red clause.
This is red clause LC. Second LC opened by the original LC in the second benefit strength of the original LC. Already issued in his favor. It's a back-to-back LC. Article 14, UCPDC, number of days available for the documents is dash days. It is 5 banking days. A presentation must be made on behalf of beneficiary not later than 21 days. The document should be given, that bill of lading. So 5 and 21 is the correct answer. As per FEMA, Article 30, tolerance allowed with regard to quantity. Quantity mein kitna hai, amount mein kitna hai. Both you should know. I told you one is 10%, another is 5%. Here they have asked with regard to quantity. Quantity means it is 5%. Currency declaration forms. I told you total checks everything including it is 10,000. Normal it is currency means 5,000. Answer is B, 10,000 and 5,000. As per LRS, how much amount? Already I told you it is $250,000. As per LRS scheme, all resident NRIs, Pakistan can take out Indian currencies without second thought. You can put 25,000 is the answer. As per LRS, resident individuals going abroad can avail maximum USD in notes. How much they can take to currency, cash? I told you 3,000. If it is going to Iraq and Libya, 5,000. LRS, currency surrendered within how many days? After returning to India. Going also, return also, same answer. It is 180 days. As per policy of LRS, the export of goods by way of gift. Here I have told a reminder. In the earlier slides, I have given 5 lakhs. In the recent circular, they say $250,000. For this question answer, I kept 5 lakhs. In the exam, you give 2.5. Gold card exporter, which is wrong? What is wrong with regard to gold card? Losses for 3 years is not a gold card, right? Answer to clear hai. Ye dono mein hai. Because both are same subject. Export bills. Answer I told you 10% should not be there. So 2% is the wrong answer. Firms and companies purchase of rough diamonds. How much turnover they should do in the last 2 years and how much accounts you will open. Accounts, you remember 5 accounts. So 2 answers. Amount is 3 crores. So answer is 2. Presently, our bank maintains a Nostro account in how many currencies and currently maintaining USD currency with 11 and 6. 11 Nostro accounts we have and 6 USD currency accounts. SNRR, which is the wrong statement. Eligible for repatriation, yes, they can take back. Outside India, business they want to open, shall not bear any interest because it's a current account. No, they can open only current account. So SB is wrong. So third one is wrong. Branches officer permit take position of USD million equivalent to notional. How much hedging can be permitted? US dollars 100 million. FEDI rules on receipt of nostro. Within how many days you have to give? Otherwise, how much penalty? I told you within 2 days of nostro you have to give credit. Otherwise, SB plus 2% is the penalty. So 2 and 2 is the answer. Thank you very much. Sorry for the overshooting. Thank you very much. I think it's already 2:05. Jagannath sir me waiting. So extremely sorry to Jagannath sir. And you also. But this class is like that. I can't do anything. So thank you very much, guys. All the best to all of you. Today night, I have one more class through Nurture. So I'm taking credit monitoring tools. So, sir, Jagannath sir told he'll join a 15-20 minutes gap.
It's not picked call. I will tell him.
Okay, sir, can we tell them at 10 to 50?
Yeah, I will tell him.
Okay.
No problem. I'll talk to him.
I'll put a message on the board. I'll talk to Jagannath sir myself and I will put a board here so that Jagannath sir will join during that time. Please come back. Okay. So thank you very much and all the best to all of you. Don't forget to take the sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Just I want to keep a slide, sir, so
CBOA,
that
thank you.
2 o'clock people will not get confused. Shall I call, sir, or you are calling?
Sir, இப்பதான் முடியுது அந்த கிளாஸ். ஸோ ஒரு 2:20க்கு ஆரம்பிச்சுக்கலாமா? 2:30 we will start.
Okay, friends. Okay, sir. I'll change the board. Sir, friends, class will resume at 2:30. Till that time, you have your lunch.
Thank you, Mr. Ravikumar from CBOA.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Thanks for the opportunity.
In spite of regular schedules.
Yes, sir. Today only I got holiday.
Yeah.
Yesterday also we are in classes. Yes, sir. Okay, sir. This is okay?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, just I'll stop my video. Once Jagannath sir starts, I'll close.
On the session, please wind up and you can be back by 2:30. Thank you.